And if you see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. What the hell? Oh, shit all over my rip out with the jersey. Go get that towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, gentlemen, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon, it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
That's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I'm thinking it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.
Hey, welcome to the Friday show. It's the sports show. This is Mo Young kicking it to you live on this Friday. And, you know, I don't want to bring these two in. 1, because Jay is a hater. 2, because I'm going to hear about the Giants for 1 more week. But I'm going to reluctantly bring in the diabolical hater and the nefarious one. I got my finger ready on the mute button.
Yeah, you got that right, pal.
Yeah, have it on the mute button.
Well, have it on the mute button. Yeah, just because you want to wear that ugly ass jersey, we got to take you off right quick. Oh man, there you go. That one was from HR. Oh Lord,
that's right. That's right. Oh, you punk asses who thought they were going to lose.
2 people picked them. Doc picked them.
Except for Doc.
Everybody but you. You like you the only one picked them. And you know what? Doc is the one that
Big
need to be here
Chuck.
gloating because he went undefeated last week. Doc went 6-0.
Doc
So,
6-0. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I saw that.
Shit, I went 4-2. Shit, I was in the basement last week. Thanks to the fucking Giants and the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
fuck Tom Brady. He got what he deserved.
I mean, Gino did me in.
Man,
Gino
everybody
and
would
the
have been
Vikings.
5-1 if he'd have fucking just held up his end. But here go the undefeated man right here, Mr. Perfect. He got all the wild card picks right.
Yeah.
Even we late, he's still keeping his late streak going.
Now, hey, I didn't get the link until just now.
So
it's really not on me per se.
We still gonna blame you. That's what's up. We still gonna blame you. But go ahead and gloat before Izzy gloats because you went undefeated in the pick'ems last week.
Undefeated.
He correctly picked San Francisco, Jacksonville, Buffalo, New York, Cincinnati, and Dallas.
Hey, y'all all went and said, you know what? The Giants are going to get destroyed. And I told y'all.
No, it didn't. It's just you and
I
Izzy.
told y'all there was annoyance.
Yeah, fucking Izzy.
I told y'all.
I was going to pick against them regardless because it's fucking Izzy. That's why, don't you understand? They could have literally played the Houston Texans yesterday, and I was going to pick against them.
Hey, you know what? And I think I was right about that most interesting pick with the Jacksonville, the Chargers game. And that game just started off just so fast for the Chargers. I'm like, gee whiz. You don't throw 4 turnovers in a playoff game and win that game.
Man,
and yet, Trevor Lawrence won that game.
Trevor Lawrence never lost on a Saturday.
Never
since
he's had a football in his hand. This is dating back to high school.
Let me tell you, the first half of that game, I was screaming at the screen. Why did I listen to Doc for?
Everybody picked Jacksonville, though.
Yeah, we all picked Jacksonville.
Everybody picked them.
We all had Duval. We always fans of Duval.
Just like we all had Buffalo. We all had Cincinnati. We would have all had San Francisco, but the hater rolled with Gino. I thought Gino was gonna pull that shit off in a minute.
Hey, that was actually a good game for the first half.
Yeah, he didn't adapt to the second half, or the 49ers adapted to what they were doing in the first half. That's what it was on that game.
What's up, Pops?
Was in the cup, Bullet Bourbon, the only bourbon I drink right for the show.
Rum and Coke.
What do I got here? Just Coke Zero.
Jeff Hardy drinking. I thought you'd be having Jeff Hardy's tag team partner because y'all got past fucking Kirk Cousins, fucking 4th and 8, and you throw a 3-yard pass. Fuck you, Kirk Cousins, bro.
Unfortunately, I took my evening meds and booze.
Yeah,
done for, huh?
I'm just saying, Kirk Cousins pissed me off.
And I got to agree. Why? And let's also say T.J. Hawkins, he was going off in that game. He went nuts. But still, 4th down, game on the line, and you're not throwing to your best wide receiver. I don't care, as you guys have said, throw the damn ball up.
He's gonna go get it.
Put it in his area, and chances are he would have caught the ball. Well, but you went to Hockenschmidt on a fucking 3-yard pass, and you needed 8 yards?
No, that was Justin Jefferson on a 3-yard pass. Justin Jefferson could turn a 3-yard pass into an 8-yard game.
Oh, I agree.
They blanketed him the whole game, though.
Let me pause y'all right there.
He did nothing after the first quarter. He did nothing.
Let me pause y'all right there. I don't know what that young receiver name was. I mean, he did so phenomenal up to the point because the Giants should have put that game away, well before that Vikings possession. Now
What is
he
the
had a
fucking
chance.
Giants? It's Daniel fucking Jones, bro. Like they don't put
Oh,
shit away.
hold on, Tom,
He
hold
played.
on.
He
I
balled.
did I or did not say if Daniel Jones played the game of his life,
He did.
they win the game.
Yeah, but I'm like,
I give credit to their coach.
I'm like
You
this.
got to. You
I'm
got to
like this.
give credit to
If
Dayball.
Kirk Cousins would have do a fucking 8-yard pass, we'll be having a different fucking conversation right now.
If you're a tight end and you know you need those yards, why did he do a little short route?
That's how
Why
it was
didn't he
schemed.
go
Exactly.
across
That's
the line?
how it was schemed. That
But I'm
was a stupid
saying,
play call.
in general, why have a pass play that's only gonna one of your receivers is only going 2
I
yards
don't
down
think
the
he
field?
thought he was gonna get the ball. That's what I think. I think he just was like, just gotta have somebody leak out just in case they don't cover the flats. But they covered the flat.
After, like Izzy said, after the first quarter, the way that defense played, they
Beautiful.
shut down that kid. They shut him down.
But still, man, you're throwing a 3-yard pass
Man,
and
it's
you need
4th
8
down. I don't
yards.
give a fuck if they shut down. That's the best receiver of the game. Give him the damn ball.
I agree. No, I agree.
He's the best receiver of the game.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care that man.
Anyway. So if you get an interception, ball game over.
I don't give a damn that man's triple team. You got to find a way to get Jefferson the ball.
You got to give Jefferson the ball.
You got to.
It's like it's no way possible that Justin Jefferson don't touch the ball on 4th down. You threw it to him between 3 people already before, and he caught a fucking pass. Like, just do it again.
Yeah, but once again, he did nothing after the first quarter.
But y'all were doubling and tripling the fucking man.
Of course.
What he gonna do? What he gonna do? He can't consistently beat triple coverage, man. I don't think there's a wide receiver alive that can beat double and triple coverage the whole game.
No, you get worn out. You get worn down.
Yeah.
But all they needed was a first down, though.
Yeah. For that one, just throw that bitch up. That's what it is.
I agree. If you're going to go down, at least give your best wide receiver a chance.
I'm like, you give it to the slow. You don't even give it to Dalvin Cook in the flats. Dalvin Cook can turn a 3-yard pass to an 8-yard game.
Not the way they were playing defense.
Exactly.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying if you're going to give it to somebody, you give it to a fast guy that's for 3 yards to get it. You don't give it to your tight end. He's not going to get you 8 yards. He's not Gronk that's going to be carrying people for 8 yards.
Yeah, but he went off, and the tight end, he went off.
Yeah, he went off because he was catching 10-yard, 15-yard passes, not 3.
Exactly. once again, why in the blue hell? Why in the blue hell are you throwing a 3-yard pass knowing you need 8 yards?
That's
Come
a
on.
fucking Kirk cut. I say, fucking
Garbage time Kirk. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he did garbage. But I'll tell you what, the Giants with their fucked up salary cap, they gotta sign Saquon and Danny Dimes.
Here's the kicker.
I will sign Saquon and give me another quarterback. That's the case.
Oh God, they're in such a tough spot. Whereas, and I agree, I would keep Saquon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You cannot let him go.
The smarter move would to be keeping Saquon, but a good quarterback is hard to find these days.
I'm put it this way: Daniel Jones is too flaky to be giving him a big contract.
Is he salary? Well, it's not salary cap. Franchise tag? No, he's not $40 million.
No, our franchise
So
tag.
then I would sign Danny Dimes and I would franchise tag Saquon.
Yeah, because
Saquon
significantly less.
It would be worth the money to go
But
that
then
route.
you're gonna end up pissing off Saquon because running backs.
Saquon could say, "Screw you! I'm going to sit out the fucking year."
He already lost almost a season with being hurt.
That's why he don't want a franchise tag. So they might end up
why would you sit out
tagging
another
Danny
year and
Dimes.
a half?
The one who's gonna take the franchise tags is Danny Dimes. Because
$40
I'm like,
million?
I get one more year for $40 million. Hey,
Yeah,
he's
but if
taking
you
that.
know he's not worth $40 million,
No.
you offer him a decent contract. You sign Saquon, and then hopefully your salary cap frees up some more money for next year for you to
fucking
go.
Kenny Galladay. Make Kenny Galladay restructure his contract and cut his ass. That's where all your money going.
Yeah. We're in that. Nowadays, the reason why we're in salary cap hell for another 2 seasons.
He ain't do dick all year.
He had
He
one
ain't
key
do shit
block
since he came to New York.
and a key block. That's all he did.
He ain't do shit since he came to New York. He would have got one touchdown.
One.
Yeah.
In a game
Man,
against the
give me
Eagles,
his
that
agent.
meant nothing.
Give me his agent. But Andy said, whoever picked the Seahawks, need to explain yourself. Gino.
Okay?
Hey, I ran with Gino all year.
But it was a good pick in the first half. It was
Yeah.
a good
Yeah, the game was good in the first half.
In the first half, people were nervous that didn't pick the Seahawks.
Yes.
I was like, a part of me was like, you know what? It would be nice that I don't like 49ers fans, so I'm like, it would be nice for the Seahawks to win, but they're probably not going to win. So I went the probable pick and pick San Francisco. Just like I got a pick between San Francisco and Dallas. It's like pulling fucking teeth to pick somebody because I hate their fan bases equally. So,
why do you hate San Francisco's fan base?
I got a lot of San Francisco fans down here who's a pain in the ass, and I want to put my foot in their ass every time they talk about the fucking 49ers.
Okay.
So it's like,
this week's picks is going to be a little harder.
Yeah, it's going to be harder. Oh, yeah. I guarantee you nobody's going undefeated this week. This week is tricky as fucking hell. It's tricky.
I mean, if you pick it right, somebody will go.
I'm saying it's tricky because now you're getting down to better teams now.
Mm-hmm.
Coin flip games.
And I got a couple of ideas that I might be picking some upsets this week.
I don't trust Barkley because he's always injured.
What makes this week more difficult?
It's easy. Harder teams, bro. You don't have teams like Tampa in there ruining shit. You went with this shit. You ain't got Tampa in there. You don't have like these soft teams. They got some good matchups this week. They got some
nothing was easy about the playoffs so far. Like these games have been grind out games.
We all were over 500. So it's like nobody had a bad week.
Yeah, nobody had a bad week. And you look at the teams who's been showing up consistently, they're still there. You know, you still got your number one seed in the AFC. You still got your number one seed in the AFC there.
Because the number one seed didn't play.
Of course, but I'm saying
they didn't play.
They earned it. They earned it. They're there. Like,
you mean number two?
The number two seeds are still there
regardless.
So, well, yeah, I'm saying, do you think did they get in the playoffs bad? Did they just back into the playoffs, or did they earn the number one spot? And do you have faith for them to handle business in their own home stadium, where you had the most rest, playing against a team that had a dogfight last week? And most likely
usually though, the wild card teams, because they had that battle last week, they are focused.
Yeah,
we seen Izzy Giants back into the playoffs and won the fucking thing because they went up to a number one seed and bust up in the damn mouth because they had a week before the rest while that number one seed was. The number one seed was resting. You know, you chilling. You're not out there hitting.
Minnesota, their record wasn't indicative of the type of football they played. Like Minnesota has been in like 3 dog fights this year, and I know 2 of them off the top of my head.
Most of their wins have come from West, so they've been in dog fights all year.
Yeah.
They had 12 dog fights. There was 11 and 1 in 4 games.
And with that said, I'm saying, so I know at least with 2 of them, one of them being in against New Orleans and London, because they kind of won on that last minute crap where we couldn't hit a field goal. And I'm not blaming the field goal. I'm not trying to talk about the Saints.
Like a 62-yard field goal.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take anything from Minnesota, but you kind of won at the last minute there, and you won at the last minute playing Buffalo.
And you literally won the last minute playing against the Giants, the first game.
Yeah. So I mean, I wasn't convinced about how y'all would show up
I ain't gonna say
in the
but why you
playoffs.
didn't pick the Giants? You picked the dog or Minnesota Vikings, though, Andy. But I guess if that was the one, if all the ones, that was the one that could have happened. I get what you're saying. It's like it's going to be tougher this week because it's like you got some fire, like some games that's like, okay, coin flip the way it is. That's what I mean by tougher. It's like some of these games are not like, okay, I'm gonna go with the favorite.
It's gonna be who makes the first mistake.
Yeah.
Because some of the favorites from last week, really, which one of them was impressive? None of them.
None of them.
None of them.
Buffalo almost choked the game to a third string quarterback.
Yep.
They almost choked the game away.
And as we said, San
That made me
Francisco
nervous. I was like, oh, shit.
Miami in their quarterback situation, you know, you need your quarterback in these playoffs, despite, you know, if you have a defense or whatever. And Miami, they've had tough breaks. You know, you came to this guy kind of at the umpteenth hour, the 13th hour, and it's kind of like what Tyler Heineke did in 2000, I want to say, when he had to face Brady. It was like, okay, is Adam Smith going to be ready to go? Yeah, he's not going to be ready to go. And so enter Tyler Heineke, and you're playing Tom Brady, a guy that you got to be intimidated against because at the then time, you know, he had 6 rings. You're like, damn, man, I'm just trying to win a playoff game. Here, this guy, you know, he's won 30-plus playoff games. He got 6 rings. Like, damn, man, everybody going to be looking at him like, man, let me carry the team. And, I mean, I guess he was like, you know what? It's just my job to I can't lose a job, and I'm called to do this job at the last minute. There's nothing that could really go wrong for me. And he went out there and had, you know, quite a game. I ain't gonna say he had the game of his life, but with Miami, you know, they had 2 guys. You know, you got Tua. He was in the talks of being an MVP, and then you got, you know, the veteran and Teddy Bridge H2O. And then you're like, say, is any of these guys ready to go? Well, you know, Tua got this concussion thing, and Teddy Bridgewater not quite ready to go either. He's hurt. Okay, so
he broke his pinky in his throwing hand.
Yeah,
or something like that.
Now here you are giving me the keys to the Ferrari, and you asking me not to crash it. Well, if you want me to go out and have the game of my life, you're gonna have to let me go out and Tokyo drift this thing. Like, hey, I'm going down here and I'm going to crash Mona Lisa. I'm gonna crash this. I'm gonna crash this Ferrari.
He didn't crash.
He didn't crash it, but you gotta have that mindset of, hey man, whatever happens is gonna happen.
That Buffalo, this was a better team. It just
that's all.
That's one or 2 more better. I mean, more plays. And Cincinnati almost lost that game. Cincinnati almost lost that game early. If your ball would just stretch the damn hands out, we was going to overtime.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and I'm good. Like it, you know, they don't
First
look
of all,
right.
if you're on the goal line, it was like he stood straight up and reached out, and the dude smacked it out of his hands.
Exactly.
And I'm glad you brought that up, Jay. I'm glad you brought that up. So when you hear the coaches, because the coaches had the oppressor, that play was designed for him to go under. He was supposed to go under. Like, everybody was stood up, and if he'd went under and just, you know, did a little shoulder, he'd have probably got in there. So
listen, usually when they run a goal line play, the running back is running 150 miles an hour into your spine, pushing you that 1/2 yard, 1 yard. And it looked like he
tried to do the Drew Brees and failed. He tried to do the Drew Brees when the Drew Brees used to just stick the ball over and then fall.
But he was too far out. Which is why play calling is so important, and that you really got to pay attention.
Yeah, he got stood up.
He got stood up and somebody hit the ball.
He went over, and the guys was looking for the over. So that's why the guy kept pushing to knock the ball out of his hand. If it was closer, I'm pretty sure he'd have went over. They'd have called going over. But the play call was to go under and, you know, just lean into it. Like,
so all that tells me is
you're holding the ball right there by your chest. Right?
What that tells me is they need to pay Lamar Jackson this fucking money. Lamar Jackson scores that.
He made a comment I think it was yesterday. He wants to finish his career with Baltimore. So now it's on Baltimore's table.
Yeah, it's like this. His own players said if we had Lamar Jackson, we win that game. Well, they win that game with Lamar Jackson.
You can make that statement.
If it was Lamar Jackson at the 3, Lamar would have went to the outside. Ain't nobody touching Lamar.
Yeah, you could have did a play action quarterback sneak.
Lamar Jackson is a more accurate quarterback out of those two. Lamar Jackson is a faster quarterback out of those two, so he can run. And he's just better. He's a better quarterback than a backup. That's why that's a backup.
The ball has been in Baltimore's court. Like, I don't know what's taking them so long with this deal. You know, the guy, he came in ready from the moment you drafted him. Like, he came in, he got your results, he's won your football games. I mean, he's your cornerstone. What is the problem with paying this man what he's asking for? Because you could get mad at the market. You could get mad at Cleveland for throwing all this money at Deshaun Watson before, you know, he even proved anything to y'all. But that shouldn't matter in your organization, you know? Like, this man came up in here. He told y'all on draft day that y'all going to get a Super Bowl out of him. He came in, gave you an MVP. I mean, despite his playoff record, I mean, you kind of got to put pieces around him too. It's like they had the battle injuries. Now, he ain't got to the point where he didn't hurt himself. Like, the dude literally did it until the point where he couldn't do it no more. Like, if he'd have played, he'd have bet on himself. And then, you know, let's say if he'd have been in a RG3 type of situation, putting this brace on. I'm gonna say we all seen it. We seen when literally RG3 shred his knee on national TV. That dude snapped that ball. His knee went one way, his leg went the other.
Yeah.
Well, his knee was he already had a torn ACL slightly. So what his knee did, the ACL gave in when he did it.
My thing is RG3 will sit there and say, "Oh, he should have put a brace on and played."
No, that was Vic. That was Michael Vick.
Oh, he would have listen. If he would have went in and played the way people hit nowadays, he could have shredded his knee just like RG3.
Yes, and that's why RG3 was like, "No, you or Lamar doing the right thing."
I think he did the right thing too, because if not, he wouldn't be making close to $150 million plus dollars for this
needs more
contract.
than Deshaun Watson. I'm saying it's not his fault that Cleveland gave Deshaun Watson that ridiculous contract. He needs to make more than Deshaun. That's his floor.
Start at Deshaun and take it from there.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, because remember, they gave him a lot of that money guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Does Baltimore believe that he could bring them to at least one championship?
I'm saying, listen. I think they could if they give him a wide receiver. They can help. Super Bowl. He's like, only way to finish his career in Baltimore if he get a year. He can do a Pat Mahomes deal. Pat Mahomes get 300-something million. And there for 10 years. It's a team-friendly deal. And, you know, he can do it like Pat Mahomes. I ain't about to say he need to get a Pat Mahomes deal of like 300 and something million, but you can do a longer-term deal.
Yeah.
But
you give Watson on the Ravens, they have a shot.
Yeah, I'm saying if Baltimore let this gentleman out of Baltimore, they're gonna regret that shit.
Yes,
he's gonna go somewhere, and he's gonna win because he's a winner. He got that winning gene in him. And
as you said last week,
it's gonna be in the AFC.
And as you said last week, if the Jets decide to throw him that same money that they would have thrown for Tyreek Hill, he goes to the Jets.
Yeah, go to the damn Jets.
Got to sign Quinn. I'm sorry. I agree that, yes, would it be a great thing to have him? But you got to sign Quinnen Williams. You got to give that kid what he's worth. He did not need double team help. He caused a lot of havoc on that defensive line. You got to pay the kid. If we lose that, we're back with the same old bullshit defense we've had before he came. And I'm sorry, to win football games, your offense and your defensive lines have to be solid. Because if you don't have a pass rush, you don't got dick.
I'm saying, don't y'all have enough to pay him and Quinnen?
I don't think so. Listen, you're talking about Lamar's going to want Deshaun money. And Quinnen Williams going to want some big money himself.
He wants Leonard Williams
how
money.
Much of D tackles getting paid?
Offhand, I'm not sure how much
they're not getting paid,
but they still get paid
for a D tackle.
No, they're not going to. He's not going to get no $100 million. No.
Well, you could still probably squeeze Lamar if you give him for more years.
But the thing is,
I'm taking a swing at it.
If they would have to release him.
Yeah, but he already said he's not playing for the franchise tag. He already said I'm not
and that's another interesting
question. That's why they're going to throw him the money.
What happens if they don't come to an agreement? What does Lamar do? Because
he'll sit out.
He said it. He'll sit.
For that. That's all great.
You gonna make it back, Eric? You gonna make it back?
Hey.
Your next contract, you gonna make it back. Whatever you lose this year.
I get all that, but I mean that's a really big risk. You're sitting out a year of football. Do you come back as the Lamar that we all know and love? While you sitting out a year, the game evolves while you're gone.
Man, he's still gonna be fast as hell.
I'm not trying to compare the two, but I mean, Deshaun sat out a year theoretically, about a year and a half theoretically.
You almost set out 2 years, man.
Exactly. So, I mean, did he really make a difference for Cleveland? Did Cleveland come out,
he didn't start until week 11. You got to let him start.
We don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
He still won some games for Cleveland. He still won a couple games.
Season, he started showing glimpses of the Texans, Deshaun Watson.
You got to shake the rust off.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So, if he sits out a year and the game evolves, I mean, will he still be that impact Lamar that
he's not going to be sitting out a year?
He would start in training in the beginning.
I'm like this. He's not sitting out a year and like 11, 12 games. See, that's why you can't compare it to Deshaun Watson. That's 2 years. That's like Vic's sentence. When Vic let out for 2 years. 2 years, it's hard to come back from a year. If he keeps training and throwing the type of quarterback Lamar is, all you gotta do is stay in shape, work on his accuracy, and shit.
And the Ravens aren't gonna franchise him 2 years in a row.
No,
gonna sit out. No, they're not.
No, hell no.
You know how desperate the Ravens gonna get if they start off 0-3?
Emmitt Smith.
Honestly, the Ravens need to already start if they're not gonna give him what he wants. They better be looking for one of these quarterbacks. Jimmy G, Derek Carr, even Danny Dimes. Throw him some money.
Because I'm like this. If I'm Lamar, you played it this far, you might as well
finish it.
You might as well finish it. Because if you cave in, you're going to get paid less than what you work. And now, what did you do all this for? Now I'm sitting out. Now I'm good.
And remember, he's acting as his own agent.
Yeah, him and his mom's doing it. So it's like, I'm sitting out. I'm like, I'm going to sit out. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to train, eat right. Because I know by week 3 or 4, if they lost all those games in week 4, they come to the Lamar table. Man, I'm sorry, Lamar.
I think if they lose in week 1, the phone call will already start going if he happens to sit.
Yeah.
They'll be like, listen, we can't do this. What do you want? What can get you on the field again? And then you think about it, it's going to take him 3 or 4 games to get back into the swing of things. Unless he's working out that hard. Because you think Deshaun Watson, just because he didn't play 11 games, I'm sure he was training 11 games.
But
He was working with the first team offense as well.
And then like this,
He
Deshaun
trained in
Watson
the all
was
season. He was with the team during their all season, the OTAs. But when it got to the regular season, that's when he had to stay away and all of that
until week 5 or week 6, and then he was able to start coming to practice.
Yeah, but he had to learn a whole new system. Lamar would know this system, so he would come in. I mean, knowing it, he knows this system because it's tailor fitted to Lamar. So
and
that's why
I tell you what, he comes to the Jets. He got all those little weapons. If Brees comes back 100%, you already know what Garrett could do. But I honestly think the Ravens are going to buckle down and give him what he wants.
Before all the new QBs get deals. And whatever Lamar gets, Joe Burrow is going to get a lot more. Because look, think about this.
He didn't play that smart. I don't think he played that good this year.
No, I'm putting it this way, but think about it this way. Lamar got his MVP and Joe Burrow, they say he don't get an MVP next year. They say Lamar plays for the franchise tag. Now you got to pay me what they paid Joe Burrow. And you know they got to pay Joe Burrow out the box. They're going to pay him out the box.
Yes, they will.
So now I'm like this. I got an MVP. I need to get paid more than Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Now it keeps elevating. The longer you wait, Baltimore, the more money you're going to have to pay Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
It's been that way. It literally been that way. Like I said earlier, I don't know what took them so long. Honestly, this should have been done by week 3 this year.
I'd have paid him Kirk Cousins money when Kirk Cousins got that shit. I'd have got him first year. Extend this shit.
Cousins got 3 deals under
all guaranteed. All of it.
That dude got paid guaranteed.
Yeah, he went to the Super Bowl, but did he win it? He didn't win it. Something like this. He went to the Super Bowl, right? He went to the Super Bowl, but he didn't win it. So you can't say I'm a Super Bowl MVP or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I'm an MVP with no weapons. How many weapons Joe Burrow have? Joe Burrow have weapons
back last year. He had a lot more weapons. Yes, he did.
Lamar has those same weapons. Lamar is in the Super Bowl. Let's be real. Lamar has those same weapons. He's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because they had good defenses around that time. It's just that you can't expect Lamar Jackson to do it all.
And I'm sorry.
He's got Mark Andrews.
I'm about to say, if Mark Andrews and who's a very good tight end is your best player,
best receiver is a tight end. It never works.
We keep putting Lamar, in the same conversations with Michael Vick, and Michael Vick literally he changed the game. He made the game evolve, and he was I don't want to say a play. I don't want to say before he had to go away. I think he was just one season away from literally winning his Super Bowl because there was no answer for him. And Lamar, there's still no answer for him. So I'm not going to sit here and act like it can't happen. I'm not going to say that they need a piece. I'm not going to say what Baltimore is missing. Only thing I will say is
missing a receiver because
Baltimore.
Michael Vick had Roddy White and L.G. Crumper. Roddy White, even though I hated him, he was a good receiver.
Yeah.
He do what he do. And then he went to the Eagles, he had all the weapons he had with the Eagles. Deshaun Jackson. He had Jeremy Maclin. He had all these receivers. And he had Shady McCoy in the backfield.
In his prime. They're primes.
They're primes. So Vic got robbed of an MVP that year. And he should have been the MVP that year. And the Eagles were shredding teams. Like they were shredding teams. Now you imagine, you say we put him on the same level as Michael Vick. You give him one dynamic receiver that can beat single coverage.
It depends what free agents are out there, because you're gonna have to bank all your money on this contract.
They should have went in there when they had that great receiver draft like a year or two ago. Should have went in there. They should have got this man a fucking receiver. That's what they should have did. But you know what they did? No, we're gonna go defense. We're gonna keep loading up the defense, and Lamar, we're gonna be running the triple option. This is not the 40s no more. We can't.
Or it
win
could.
This ain't old school Army football.
That's what they doing. I'm like, get this man a wide receiver. You gave this man Sammy Watkins one year. You got DeMarcus Robinson this year.
Or they can make a move like the Eagles did this year when they landed AJ Brown. No one's seen that coming.
I'm like, why did they jump in that? I'm like, why they didn't jump in that?
Who knew? Like, who knew AJ Brown? The AJ Brown situation was just like, you know what? It ain't working. I'm not getting paid. And Philly just threw a bag that they had because they just got bank and said, hey, you want to come play for us? Here's some money. I sure the hell do.
Draft picks be damned.
You saying, all right, here we go. All right, who's the best receiver on the Chiefs? The Chiefs got, Travis Kelce is an otherworldly tight end. But Juju Smith-Schuster, he can play when he's not the main option. Yeah,
Robbie Anderson's all right. I wouldn't say he's elite, but he could be.
Now the question is, who's the best? And we don't have to answer that.
They don't have, if you think Mahomes, like Lamar Jackson's not on Pat Mahomes' level. Let's be real. This is we talk about who the best on the Chiefs. Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, man.
Period.
I don't care who you tell me. Pat Mahomes is just arm talent wise. All you gotta do is get open. The ball is gonna hit you in the numbers.
And once again, his numbers indicated that he had more passing yards this year than he had with Tyreek Hill last year.
And then he got Jerick McKinnon coming out the backfield, catching passes like a wide receiver. So it's like they have weapons that, you know what? It's like nobody's the best wide receiver, but their scheme is so different.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to answer that. I was like, I don't think there's a best receiver. They have a receiver by committee. Like
I'm not.
Yeah. I don't like this phrase, but I have to use it. It's a bunch of betas. It's a bunch of beta receivers there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need an alpha. You don't need an alpha receiver when you got the best. He could go down as the best quarterback in history if he keep going on the path he's going. He's gonna break every record, especially with these extra game now.
I don't
he's
know.
Gonna break every damn record.
Tom Brady has been playing for 20 years, and he only sat out for one of them.
He cheated.
But Tom Brady was not putting up 5,000 yards like Pat Mahomes is doing. He did it a couple times towards the end.
Career.
Pat Mahomes look like he's gonna be doing 5,000 every damn year. Look like it now.
Again, the game does evolve.
So he might break it by year 15.
Next year,
he has to stay healthy.
Yeah.
He has to stay healthy. And I mean, God forbid something happens. I don't want to see nothing happen like that, but you gotta deal with the mortality of it. I'm sorry. Coach Reed, do you think Coach Reed is gonna stay there for his entire 15 years? I mean,
nah, but they're probably gonna have a coach that come off that tree. Come in there and keep it the same.
Point, you gotta make it like, you know, like with the whole 49ers situation. The 49ers was great, but they had to switch coaches too, you know.
They won the title under George Seifert. He came after Bill Walsh. So
you're gonna have to find a good coaching tree. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Andy Reid, here go look. Keep the playbook the same. Let Pat Mahomes run the offense. Give me a defensive coach. Pat Mahomes, you got the offense. Give me a damn defensive coach.
I'm gonna get a little off track on this one, but you know, keep that same coaching scheme. That's a sore spot for us Saints fans.
Oh man, I don't want to talk about keep the same coaching scheme.
That's
No. They have a good system going, and they got a quarterback. So it's not like us. Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. They're gonna do like Tom Brady did. You know,
they suck.
You know what? You just saying that because y'all finally made the playoffs. And how long? since
Hold on,
Odell
hold
got
on.
on the boat?
I got good video evidence. Hold on. Let me get to it. Wait. And it's not me.
Top
I was
wide
just
receiver
looking
next
at.
year to OBJ. If
I
I'm
was
them, I'm
just.
going at the OBJ.
I was just looking at what's going to be free agent wise next year, wide receiver.
OBJ.
And Schuster is probably the top receiver that's going to be a free agent next year.
He only signed a 1-year deal?
Yeah,
I guess.
he's not that good. If he's stupid, he's dumb if he leaves KC.
Absolutely.
But KC might not want to offer him a contract.
Give him another 1-year contract. Go ahead.
Who's that?
It's
Who
all
are we
you
speaking
work.
about?
Juju.
It's only work 1-year deals. He going to sign short-term deals.
Yeah, I don't see him leaving a winning culture when he knows he's a solid 2 in this comfortable situation in KC.
He's a C+ player. Let's be real. Antonio Brown made him into what he was.
Yeah.
It showed when Antonio Brown left.
Yeah.
Because they were double teaming Antonio Brown, and he was being guarded by the weaker of the cornerbacks.
Because Chase
So of course
Claypool
he looked good.
Yeah, Chase Claypool came over and became the number 1 receiver in Pittsburgh. And then Deontay Johnson came, and he was like 3rd. He just disappeared. Everybody remember people were drafting Juju in fantasy?
Yes.
People were drafting him like, oh, he the next big thing. And then he would drop the goose egg. He kept dropping goose eggs. Because he wasn't even the best. He is a beta receiver, like you said. He's number 2. He's a number 2 receiver.
Yeah.
I will say 3 receiver. He's a number 3 receiver. In my
And the
book.
fact that he's considered the best free agent wide receiver coming this year shows you that what's out there for this year ain't that good. You better have some trade bait.
You better get OBJ. That's your only hope.
I mean, that's even if the dude is going to produce like he used to. Remember, we ain't seen him play.
You ain't seen him play in a year.
Oh, we seen him do what he does all the time, run his mouth.
I feel D tackle is Aaron Donald, 95
I don't think that what's his name will get 95 million.
No.
I think he should get not that high, but he should get a good contract.
About 80 mil.
Hey, he should be happy with fucking 60.
Nah, he get 80. Quentin can get 80.
How many years?
Give him the same shit, 3 years.
He get 3 years, 80.
Not so bad.
He's not Aaron Donald.
No.
Aaron Donald is a different.
Aaron Donald's in a totally different stratosphere.
No, yeah. Aaron Donald is a beast. I watched the interview with him the other day, and they were like, yo, how much can you bench press? And he was like, oh, easy, 500.
Yeah, that's different.
Can you imagine a man playing defensive tackle that benches 500? He's moving offensive linemen like they're Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
With his speed,
I think you could take 3 of us and not get to 500 pounds.
What you talking about? Me and Mo alone got 500.
Hey.
Understand? I'm halfway there. My max was 250, so I was halfway. I'm halfway there. I'm halfway there. Y'all, somebody got to hold up the slack. I'm halfway there. I'm just saying.
I don't know if I could do 250. I'm gonna have to call.
Yeah,
Izzy.
I mean,
I'm gonna have to tag Izzy. Come on, Iz. Let's double team this side of the bar.
I'm just saying, shit. I think I get 250 off the rack once. That's about it.
I probably could lift it up off the rack. I ain't bringing it down here and trying to bring it back up now. I'm gonna be that dude that I saw on the video the other day. He tried to rack one down, and when it got here, all of a sudden it went, and then you could hear him going,
Nope. Nope.
Look, and they say he got 180. No, look, I'm gonna bring Pops in there. Me and Pops can get 500. Pops was benching 300. All I need to do is do 200. Me and Pops can get 500.
I'll pay to see that one.
Look, Pops really get, bro, man. Pops was like that, man. Pops was swole. So I'm just saying, Pops can get 3. He might get 3 now. Probably was higher than that. Pops ass was strong. Shit. So that's what I'm saying. Can that me and Pops? We get to 500, but that's 2. He's doing that shit by himself. Oh man, I'm just saying. Let's talk about Tom Brady suck ass.
Yo, last night during your podcast, I had the TV on in the background. So, you know, every once in a while,
on the podcast. Let's get it right. You're doing
I'm looking up at the TV watching the podcast. They came out with a fucking movie called Tom Brady in 80 or some shit like that about 3 old women that are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I looked at that. I was like, I can't believe that shit. They gave a cheater a movie.
Look at the GOAT, man.
He's not a GOAT. No, he's not. I will never say that. Montana's my GOAT.
He's the damn GOAT.
No, he's not. He
got more rings than the damn damn every organization, man.
Nah, I'm not trying to hear it.
She got what, 7?
Yeah,
I'm not trying. And how many rings
he's beating every franchise in the NFL?
How many rings did he have before he got caught cheating?
4.
So right there, you eliminate those 4 because he won those 4 before he got caught. He cheated for those 4, and you give him the 3 that he won.
Eddie
He's
Guerrero
not
used
the
to
GOAT.
say, man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, man.
I'm not trying to. This ain't motherfucking Ric Flair.
That's Raider rule number 1.
No, I'm not trying
the
to.
Raiders used to cheat all the time.
Yo,
the man can't. The Raiders used to wear stickum all on up here. The man had stickum all of his armpits and shit.
I'm not trying to hear it. That stickum didn't win Super Bowls like that.
Yes, it did. The Raiders won the Super Bowls with that damn stickum. Fred Bonifaco had stickum on his bare hands. Looked like he jacked off an elephant. Going out there, catching passes, man.
I watched the replacements last night after the podcast.
Yeah.
And he was like, Coach, this ain't gonna work. He was like, it looks like I jacked off an elephant.
Man, he was up there like this, catching passes. Man, come on, man. They all cheated.
Hey.
Nope. Not trying to hear it.
He already got the rule established.
Not trying to hear it.
That's why we don't have stickum in the NFL anymore.
Rings.
Because of the Raiders. The Raiders is the reason why we don't have stickum in the NFL.
Everybody.
They say you can use this amount of stickum. Bro was wearing stickum on his socks. Dudes wearing stickum on his elbows.
And the helmet.
The helmet, all that. They say wherever the ball land, the fucking shit was sticking.
It's gonna stick right there.
David Tyree had stickum on his helmet. We don't know. That's how he caught the fucking ball.
Oh man. Here we go. Here we go.
They won that game. That's all I gotta say about that.
I'm just saying, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, man. Come on. David Tyree didn't catch a pass all year, man.
Guess what? He's known for that.
Yeah.
He put stickum on that helmet, man. They're stuck.
He can go anywhere in New York and get a free drink for the rest of his life.
Get Izzy involved because Izzy was dazed off to the side. So if I don't talk shit about David Tyree, he gonna fucking pop up. Iz gonna pop up like that.
Hey.
They won the game.
I'm just saying, you gotta call Tom the GOAT, man. He won 7. No matter how you want to put asterisks by how many won, he got 7 in the book. Got 7.
He's not the greatest. I'm sorry. He'll never be. I will never acknowledge him as the greatest.
I don't like to say it.
I'll never acknowledge.
I hate to say it.
I hate to say it, but he gonna have the passing record. He got the passing record. Got the TD record. Got 7 rings.
That's like saying LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
He's not.
Exactly.
No, but this way.
Because he got all
LeBron James have more rings than Michael Jordan.
He's breaking scoring records in the whole 9 yards.
Think about
if I played motherfucking 20 years and the shit was and the offenses were built around me, I'm gonna break Kareem's record.
No, I'm saying difference that how many championships do LeBron have?
4.
How many does Jordan have?
6.
How many titles Tom Brady have?
7.
How many does Joe Montana have?
3?
No.
4.
4, I think.
4.
So he outperformed Joe Montana.
He out-cheated Joe Montana.
He went to 10 Super Bowls, man.
I don't care. He cheated in 4 of them.
Dog, this dude literally went to a decade of Super Bowls. You could put a decade of Tom Brady Super Bowls up there. It's a decade. I don't like him. Trust me. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I hated his fucking guts. I hated him since Michigan.
The GOAT.
I hated him since Michigan. But the motherfucker is the GOAT. Until somebody come out here and win 8.
There's no way you going to get me to say that he's the GOAT.
Until somebody come out here and win 8, which might be Pat Mahomes. The way he going.
Listen, he got what? Mahomes got 1, right?
Got 1, and he's been in 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but I don't even think he'll win this year.
He might. He goddamn might win it this year.
Nope.
If he get past the AFC, he's whooping the NFC's ass. I'm telling you right now. The NFC is playing for who got second. I'm being real with you right now.
If he's playing, I'm not on these people bandwagon, but me watching these people in person and me being impressed with their winning streak so far, they're winning for a reason. And I'm talking about San Francisco.
Yeah. But what the last time San Francisco with a great defense played KC, what happened?
They got walked down because of Jimmy G. Jimmy G now, and of
you
course,
trust Brock Purdy over Jimmy G.
My brother sent me a very interesting statistic, and he found it on Twitter. Jimmy G, in the last 4 years in the postseason, has thrown 6 touchdowns. In his past 4 postseasons, Brock Purdy, in his very first postseason start, has 4 touchdowns by himself.
He played Seattle.
Okay, I get all that, but I mean, in 4 years, I'm pretty sure you got at least 6 opponents in there. You've only thrown 6 touchdowns, which means to tell me you're slowing this offense down and you're doing enough so the defense can do their job.
Well, you trust Brock Purdy right now?
Listen, the kid threw for over 300 and something yards, man.
I'm just saying. I'm saying if he makes it to the Super Bowl, you trust him with the Super Bowl?
In the Super Bowl, I can. Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady went into that Super Bowl.
First of all, Tom Brady, we're gonna go there. He cheated. They cheated to get that fucking Super Bowl.
That very first one. The
Tucker rule. The Tucker rule was the first one. The Tucker rule was the first one.
Yep.
Yeah, the Tucker rule was the first one. That's supposed to be the Raiders.
Yes.
that was supposed to be the Raiders.
Well,
and Tom Brady played like shit.
Because
he also played in a fucking blizzard.
He played like shit. It don't matter. He played like shit.
You're from New England. You better learn how to play football in the cold.
I said blizzard. I didn't say cold. Blizzard.
He played in Michigan, so he should be used to the fucking blizzard. I don't want to hear no excuses for Tom Brady. He played in Michigan, so it's like he came from an SEC team. He played like shit.
You're gonna say he got 7 rings, and you're already telling me, oh no, that first one, that was the first cheat.
I give you that. The first one should have been the Raiders. But it wasn't Tom Brady cheating, it was the NFL who cheated.
The NFL favored the Patriots.
We know that.
We know this.
We know that. That was right after that. Oh, that was what? The year 9/11? Fuck. 2001?
Yeah. He's not my GOAT.
Shit, they gotta have the Patriots in the Super Bowl after 9/11. Shit, they got to. And that Super Bowl was down here in New Orleans. So I do. I don't know what it was. No, they had to have the Patriots. Something happened. Fuck, it wasn't 9/11. Them damn Patriots, I'm telling you, them damn Patriots, they wanted the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Great story.
Kraft and the commissioner are like this.
But I don't trust Brock Purdy in a big game.
Listen, these are all right now. These are all big games. Last week was a big game. All of these games are big for this kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He only has 5 or 6 games under his belt. And he's not throwing, even though, give it to the defense, but he's moving that offense.
I give you that. But I'm like this. Going against Pat Mahomes, you will not get me to pick Brock Purdy over Pat Mahomes. I don't care who the defense is. You can get the 85 Bears out there. I will not pick against Pat Mahomes against Brock Purdy.
I don't know. I'd have to really look at it.
I am not. Because I'm like, it look like Pat Mahomes is on a different level this year. Like, even better than his MVP year. Like, cause I swear I thought Jalen Hurts was the MVP. Until the last, it was 6 weeks.
Well, he missed a couple of those.
I know, I'm
games.
just saying, the last 6 weeks, Pat Mahomes was just tearing people a new asshole. Every week. I'm like, it's every week. Like, it's like Pat Mahomes throwing like damn near 400 yards a game every week. I can't pick against Pat. So that's what I'm saying.
So now we know for the rest of the year, every week you're picking KC.
Oh, yeah. I could have told you that. I had KC early in the year. I said KC, and it would be KC and San Fran. I said that. Once I saw you sticking with Andy Dalton, I said that on the show earlier today. I said, yep. Probably KC and San Fran.
I don't know. Like I said, I have to wait. I have to do what Doc does. I got to look at the injury report and shit like that.
Super Bowl this year anyway. So I had KC in the Super Bowl anyway. So that's what I was rolling with anyway.
We can disagree with my method all we want, but I am swinging 1,000 in the current bracket so far. So
that's 1,000, and it was that because Pat Mahomes didn't play. That's what I'm saying. He didn't play. It's because the fucking janky ass Kirk Cousins and fucking Tom Brady fucked me up. 2 janky motherfuckers.
You knew I wasn't going for
I
Tom
picked the
Brady.
2 oldest quarterbacks that was out there. Saying, you know what? They got experience. You know what? Hey, go with the experience. Ew, fuck that.
I told you that all last week. I told you to go with the younger guns. Go with the younger guns.
I'm sorry. I hate fucking Dallas. I'm not gonna pick Dallas more than I hate Tom Brady. I was not going with Dallas. That was a hate pick. So I already know how that one worked.
Yeah.
I thought Minnesota was
hate picks that work.
Minnesota's his other hate pick, but it's more of I hate Izzy and the Giants.
While we talking about the Giants, let's see if this sounds familiar.
Yes.
Anthony, no, I don't call that. That's not a ring.
No, it's a bubble.
That's a bubble championship. That was whack.
They're not winning anytime soon.
Y'all heard it?
No, I didn't hear it. What?
Oh, hold up.
Fuck the Giants. They're not winning anytime soon.
Uh-oh. Oh, he got receipts.
Once again, I was talking about the baseball Giants, which you won't play that part. But all I'm gonna say is I was talking about the baseball Giants. So whatever.
Yeah, you didn't say baseball Giants when you said it.
Afterwards, yes, I did.
It was afterwards, after we called you on that.
I told you. You just said fuck the Giants.
Yeah. After you got called on it, then you like, no, I meant baseball Giants. You didn't say that.
Like I would actually mean the football Giants. So
you see the pass that Patrick be doing. They're amazing.
Don't make me backtrack like Stephen A. Smith is doing.
Oh no.
But man, Tom Brady, do you think this is his last year? I hope it is.
I hope it is.
I don't think so.
In the booth.
I don't think so because I don't think he wants to go out looking the way he did.
He should have went out when he won this COVID championship. He should have went out with that. You lucked up and won that. Right.
They're saying the only reason why he came back is he didn't want his wife to touch that $300 million sportscaster's contract. Well, he wanted that be over with his divorce.
Bro, you gave up your family.
And looked like shit.
Look, you gave up your family to lose to Dak Prescott and the Cowboys in the fucking wild card.
And we were not impressive, pal.
Nope.
Not even a little.
Not at all. Embarrassed.
Oh, but that would be vicious if you go to Vegas. Now, Brady with Devontae Harris Adams. Devontae Adams would be fucking. Oh shit! He would be like Randy Moss is. He'd be throwing it up to Adams.
I honestly think he's done. This is just me personally.
Needs to be done.
Because, I mean, being in that and putting that kind of demand on your body, it's gonna take a toll. Like I think I kind of said this last week. You're gonna go to a state where you're gonna hop in your car and you're not gonna remember exactly where the hell you're not gonna know where you are and you're not gonna remember where the hell you're going. And Brady's already at the point where I don't like people in my face. Now, if you like that giddy in this game now and you're 45 going on 46, dude, you're only making it worse on yourself at the end. Like you got your money, you got your rings, you got you know, you got your legacy. What else is there for you to get, man? Just go out. I understand you won't be around the game. Just go
I think
ahead.
he's trying to
and
get 10
this.
championships. I think he's trying to get 10.
Well, you'll be lucky to get 8 because this is it.
You could have
I
had
mean,
10 if you didn't lose to the NFC East. You wouldn't have. You'd have had 10. Fuck, you'd have had 10. He
the
lost to
Giants
them
on
first
2 of
time.
them.
He lost to the Giants twice. He lost to the damn Eagles. If he
I'm
didn't
sorry.
learn how to beat the NFC East, he'll have 10.
I'm not trying to trash. I'm not trying to talk trash. Let me make sure that I stay right into the camera on this. Eli Manning beat Tom Brady on purpose twice. I'm not taking anything from the Giants, but Eli Manning got those wins. I want the world to know that.
I agree.
I cheered for the halftime show and the commercial in those games.
Typical hater response.
I'm just saying, if
I'm
Tom
sorry.
Brady beats the NFC East, I
He
think
has
he retired. I think he retired with 10-0, and then you would have to call him the GOAT if he went 10-0.
Nah,
I don't care how much he cheated.
he would be 4.
I don't care how much he cheated. He went 10-0 with the
6-4, baby. 6-4.
He went 7. He went 7-3. Man went 7-3.
Nope.
Man went 7-3. Shit. He got a couple asterisks by the motherfuckers, but he went.
He's gonna have a lot of asterisks when it
That
comes
man
to
don't
me.
care. That man don't care. The NFL don't care, and
Listen,
those fans of those franchises definitely sure as crap don't care.
They lived off of the popularity. When he came in, nobody thought that he was gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, in all honesty, if Jim Kelly didn't get hurt, not Jim Kelly, what's his name? Drew, Bledsoe, right?
Bledsoe,
If he didn't get hurt, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Yeah, we would.
He would have never gotten a chance. I don't think he would have ever gotten a chance to play.
Man, because Drew Bledsoe would have got the hook. He'd have got the hook one way because Drew Bledsoe sucked.
Well, I mean, in that first year, the Patriots was kind of rolling, and then Drew got hurt, and then they was kind of hesitant about Tom coming in, and when Drew got healthy, it was like, well, we're still rolling, and this guy came in for you. We don't want to mess up exactly what the hot hand is. Kind of like, if you had basketball and you like, hey man, I'm hitting from everywhere. You're gonna go to where you feel good at, and you're gonna take up that shot. You feel good. And that's what the Patriots was at that moment. And I was like, well, if you come back, you're gonna be rusty because one, you're trying to get back to the speed of the game, and how you practice in rehab ain't the speed of the game. While this guy's winning and got the speed of the game, we're gonna roll with him. And it just so happens that they rolled into a Super Bowl victory over, one of the greatest teams in NFL history with the greatest show on turf. I mean,
if
this
Drew
is right
was
when
that
rolling
good,
to
he
the
would have
greatest show on
took Tom
turf.
Brady's job back. He'd have took it back from him the next year. Even if he won the Super Bowl. If Drew was that damn good, the head and shoulders above Tom, he'd have took the job back at some point.
I mean, I felt that way until I seen the move with Baltimore and Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer, one of these people, well, I ain't gonna say it was Trent Dilfer, but Trent Dilfer was the winning quarterback. And if I'm not mistaken, no, he was not the MVP.
They beat the Giants. They beat the shit out the Giants.
He was not the MVP.
Yeah.
I get that. But he was the winning quarterback, and they gave this man the axe the year after. Like, hey man, it's been a pleasure, but goodbye.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if Super Bowl be damned, if Drew Bledsoe was a better quarterback than Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe would have still been the quarterback of the damn Patriots. Drew Bledsoe sucked. He had a good year, but he sucked overall. Then he went somewhere else, and then he sucked there.
Buffalo.
He went to Buffalo and sucked there. So it's like Tom would have been there anyway because he had a work ethic. Psycho Tom, as Skip like to call him. So he would have. I don't think he would have won as many championships if he'd have went somewhere else, but he'd have got him one maybe.
Nah, that scheme was built for him.
Yeah.
That offensive scheme. And you can't deny the Patriots always had good defenses.
Greatest system quarterback ever is Tom Brady.
Nope.
Yes, he is.
Nope.
Because when he tried to play Tampa's
the greatest system quarterback. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he sucked with playing Bruce Arians' system. And when they used that New England system, that's when they won the Super Bowl. Also, Drew Brees is number 2 as the greatest system quarterback. He's a system quarterback.
By the numbers. And
so he's a system quarterback. I'm not opposed to saying it. He's a system quarterback.
I mean, it made me sad when I see Tom Brady, being healthy, and Drew up in here all deformed and, hurt and retired and not getting his numbers and not staying at the numbers. Tom Brady gets these touchdowns. I'm like, man, bro, could have walked away and left it well enough alone? Like, for real. Anthony comes in. Brady going to be sleeping, having nightmares of Nick Bosa sacking him. Book block Bosa, no.
Random question: is T.O. top 5? Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Top 5.
Definitely.
Top 3.
Definitely.
Top 3 ever?
Yes.
Ever.
Look at his numbers. Hell yeah.
Ever. Definitely.
Is Rice, Moss, Owens. It's like that.
I like that. I really do.
You can either flip-flop Moss or Owens, but Rice is one.
Rice is one.
You flip-flop, but don't disrespect Randy, man. I think Randy.
I'm just saying. I'm like, some people like Owens more than Moss because Owens was a runner than Moss, but Moss was just a dog. And then Oakland years hurt Moss because he was crazy in Oakland. But I'm just saying, if you go talent-wise, Rice, Moss, Moss, Owens. If you want to go route running, Rice, Owens, Moss. So it's all depends on what you're looking at. But he's a top 3 receiver of all time. Prime T.O., nobody could cover him. This man had 100 yards in the Super Bowl on a broken leg.
Broken leg. Almost won that thing too.
T.O. is a top 3 person. Easily top 3. You can't put who you gonna put over Owens? Ooh. Not even Calvin Johnson. And Calvin Johnson was a freak of nature.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at the 10 best receivers of all time from NFL.com. Number 1 is Ray Berry.
Who?
Number 2 is Marvin Harris. Oh no, wait a minute.
What?
Now they flipped it. Hold up, they flip-flopped it on me. Number 3 is Randy Moss. Number 2 was Don Hutton. And number 1 is Jerry Rice. And you got Lance Allworth.
They didn't play no real defenses back then.
I'm just telling you, this is what NFL.com is saying. Jerry Rice is number 1. Don Hutton from the Packers is number 2.
Randy
Moss is 3. Lance Allworth is 4. Steve Largent is 5. Then Terrell Owens.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I will take T.O. was stronger, faster, and ran better routes than any one of them you to name outside of Moss and Rice.
Now if
you put T.O. back in the 50s with his makeup he has now, his same skills.
Now
T.O. would have broke the record so much in the 50s because they were so slow back then.
this list is according to Bleacher Report.
That's
Jerry
ridiculous.
Rice is 1. Don Hudson's 2. Randy Moss 3. T.O. 4. Steve Largent 5.
He was a beast.
He was
Chris
a beast.
Carter number 6.
Not over T.O.
Larry Fitzgerald. Marvin Harrison. Ooh, yeah. Lance Allworth and Calvin Johnson.
I know they got to give love to the older people, but they didn't know how to cover passes back then, man.
Why Calvin Johnson is so low on the list?
I'm like, they didn't know. I'm like this. You
Nah,
can't use
let me
older
respect the
receivers
list.
because they was running the wing T for God's sakes when these people was fucking playing. Like, dude, they didn't know how to cover the pass. Shit, they didn't know how to cover the damn pass.
But they put up numbers, and it's about
They didn't put up-
numbers.
Well, you said who's number 2 on? You said Hudson.
Yes.
Yes.
What's his first name?
Don.
Don Hudson.
Okay. 11 years in Green Bay. Back then, 488 receptions, 7,991 yards, and 99 touchdowns. Wow.
Okay.
That's a lot of touchdowns.
11 years? That's a hell of a career.
Yeah,
What era was this? This is
The
what,
40s.
the 40s.
The 40s.
Okay.
40s.
That's still
It was
good.
when Green
40s.
Bay was
That
Green
is-
Bay.
in the 40s, they didn't throw the ball like that either. So
He had
that-
488
No.
receptions. But we talking about numbers though. we numbers. We gonna do numbers.
Those are damn good numbers.
I know, but Terrell Owens had 153 touchdowns, 15,000 yards, 1,000 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and
If you want,
You
if you
know-
go bring up numbers, then we bring up the numbers.
if we looking at touchdowns, there's only 3. I want to say 3 receivers, 3 to 4 receivers that's ever got over 150 touchdowns in the history of the league. The history of the league,
Yeah,
dating back
I mean,
to those same 50s that we're talking about, and the same 30s we're talking about.
I'm just saying, man. If you gonna go numbers, then I have to bring TO numbers. No, they passed more, but we saying greatest receivers.
I'm only telling you what they said.
I know they gotta throw some old people in there. They gotta throw some old people in there to help, the people, so it won't be so biased. But be real. You put that guy, you switch roles with them. They keep their same skill set. That guy is on the bench. I guarantee he's on the bench nowadays when T.O. plays.
Yeah, if we're going now,
Yeah, that guy is on the bench with his speed. His
Yeah, but
route
you gotta
running.
understand, like what Izzy said, back in the 40s, they ran the ball more.
I know what you're saying, but I'm saying we going.
And he still
skills.
put up crazy numbers.
I know. We talk about skills though. If we put T.O., if we just switch it to, if we put T.O. there, T.O. would have probably had 20,000 yards receiving.
And less games back then.
Less games. T.O. probably had 200 receiving touchdowns on them people back in those days. I was looking at
Maybe not.
Me, I don't have a
Maybe
problem
not.
with T.O. being number 3.
I'm like, that guy there is not the top 3 receiver. Well, I'm sorry. The numbers don't even say it.
I got a question. Since we
He's
all
not it. Hudson's not it.
since
Nine.
Anthony did bring up T.O., does anybody believe that T.O. can still play in today's game?
Yes.
You got for like 10 plays a game.
Yeah, that's it.
The dude still runs a 4.4.
He's
At
still,
48.
he's in tremendous shape. Yes. He's
I don't know.
He's a number 3 and he's a number 4 receiver.
Give Lamar Jackson TO for 10 plays. Give him 10.
That's Super Bowl. Give Baltimore that man a good. I don't know what's a good contract that gets him
Man,
through the
give him
postseason.
$850K, man. Give him the veteran minimum because he only gonna play 10 plays.
Minimum. Because he ain't get another offer anywhere else.
I don't think anybody will offer him.
He said, Jay, please report that page as spam.
Yo, NFL.com?
Yes,
I
record them
went
as
to
spam.
NFL.com. It wasn't Joe Schmo's NFL page. I went to the source. I just wanted to see. I was curious. I wanted to see who were the top, at least the top 10.
I know why they did it. They did it so they want to count out, the bygone era.
They didn't want They didn't want the first 5 to be all brothers. Let's just be serious.
Let's be real.
Let's be real with it. They didn't want the top 5 guys to be all brothers. So let's put a little vanilla up in here so these people won't get mad.
Think about this. I never seen somebody say, I want to be like Don Hudson.
Nope.
I never heard it.
Nope.
I never heard it.
Nope.
How many times NFL.com showed Don Hudson highlights?
Randy Moss' name has been a verb since 1999.
You got Moss.
Exactly. Good Moss, pal.
Owens was all over the place. People wear 81 because of Owens. Shit, I'm like, shit.
And I'll tell you what, Calvin Johnson at 8 in the NFL, I think he should be closer.
He's a top 5. I'll round up my top 5. Will be
Megatron is a beast.
It will be Calvin at 4, Larry Fitz at 5. I will do that. With Tim Brown,
I don't know because Steve Largent was a beast. For a little white dude.
That's fine. He could be in the top
Chris Collinsworth
10, but he's not top 5. I see Steve Largent play the Dome as a kid.
I don't want to call him disgusting.
Who?
But he's an annoying Chris Collinsworth.
No, please.
No.
He's an annoying play caller or announcer. But he was a great receiver.
He's not in that class.
I don't know, top 10 though.
He might be top 100.
He ain't even top 30. No.
Chris Collinsworth?
Yeah,
no,
he might be top 100.
Hell no.
You better show some numbers, Doc. You better show some numbers.
Show me proof.
Okay,
where would you put Chris Collinsworth?
In the garbage.
I ain't gonna put him in the garbage, but I'm
hater approved.
Dude, I can't even find his stats on fucking Pro Football Reference.
You gotta blow on your phone because the stats are underneath dust.
Chris Collinsworth is the raggedy bitch of the week.
Oh, shit.
As a commentator,
this man had less yards than Don Hudson. This man had 417 receptions, 6,698 yards, and 36 touchdowns. Bro, he's not nowhere near my top 10, man. He's nowhere near my top 10.
I didn't say he was a top 10.
So where would you put him?
Top 100.
I give him top 75. Top 75.
I bet you he's not on the NFL all time. He's not on that list. I bet you Jay's looking that up as we speak.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, I would take Larry Fitzgerald and Calvin Johnson over Steve Largent.
Hell, Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison. Torrey Hope. Shit, they got a couple of them. I'll take over some of these people they put there. I mean, I get it. You got to put the old schoolers in there. I get it. Put them in their own list because it was a different league then. So
I agree with that, actually.
Put them in their own list because now if we do stats, they're going to blow them out the water.
Put guys like Hudson pre-Super Bowl era.
Yes.
I got no problem with that.
I will not put Hudson over Moss once. The NFL can kiss my ass on that. I don't care what you say. Them people didn't even have a full route tree then. Man, go ahead. Go long because they playing 10 in a box. We gotta stop the run.
I'll take Lynn Swan before I fucking take Collinsworth.
And Lynn Swan does not deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I know Steelers Nation gonna get mad, but he had shitty numbers.
What do you have? Like 2 memorable catches?
Yeah, he had shitty numbers. He didn't even belong. Stalwart was the better receiver. Let's be real. I'll do it. I'll say it. He's the better receiver.
Hell, Amani Toomer's better than fucking Chris Collinsworth.
Oh shit, he went Amani Sumo on you. Shit.
Damn.
Prove me wrong.
Damn. I mean, damn. You going Amani Toomer.
Amani Toomer, baby.
Plexico Beers before he shot himself?
Before he shot himself. Moron.
Man, he got you a Super Bowl, man. So you
he did, but he also cost us another one. Moron.
Man, why are you so hard on your players, man?
Okay.
You should be on cloud nine.
The Giants, I believe, were like 11-1 before he shot himself. Afterwards, they tanked.
I'm like this. You should be on cloud nine. You're the only one with a team in the playoffs.
I am on cloud nine. I'm fucking great. Fuck all y'all.
Start the picks since there's not that many of them today, so I can start them early.
Good.
Oh, there you go. Michael Irvin.
No, he's
Michael
not
Irvin got the top 10.
He ain't top 10.
Michael Irvin had. I don't know why he's in the Hall of Fame, but Michael Irvin's career got cut short, too short, because he didn't have the numbers you thought. It just looked that way. He was great talent. His talent is Hall of Fame.
Michael Irvin is in because he played for the Dallas Cowboys. Fact.
Troy Aikman don't belong in the Hall of Fame.
He played because he's with the Dallas Cowboys.
The only one that belong in the Hall of Fame is him and Smith out of those triplets.
Hell,
Dallas fans fight.
Daryl Johnson, he belongs in the Hall of Fame.
He ain't getting
in. But he belongs.
But the first one tomorrow at 3:30. We got the Jaguars and the Chiefs. Will Pat Mahomes give Sunshine his first L on a Saturday? Oh shit!
Yup.
You already know where I'm going with this. So I'm going Kansas City because I think Sunshine is he throw 4 interceptions this week. It might be 50 to nothing. Shit, he do it that week. Anthony went Chiefs. Sunshine Pat Mahomes is going to break the streak like he's Brock Lesnar.
Is it going to be Waffle House or is it going to be barbecue? Is it going to be KC Barbecue?
It's going to be KC Barbecue.
KC Barbecue, baby.
That's better than Waffle House anyway. KC Barbecue.
Waffle House. I've never had KC Barbecue, but Waffle House is not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not better than KC Barbecue.
I'll have to take your word for it.
Yep. I have no source of reference either. I haven't had KC Barbecue.
I had it. Kind of had it. It's pretty good. I like Memphis a little better, but KC Barbecue is good. So we need Doc and the hater. We need to know where y'all going with it.
Put me down for Patty Mac, baby.
You win on me?
Yeah, wait on you.
This is going to be one of the picks that I'm doing. I'm picking the Jags.
Oh shit. Well,
I'm picking sunshine.
Well, we know who's not going to
He's from California.
He's from California.
So I guess the NFL decided to just get the number 1 seeds out the way first. Because they got both number 1 seeds playing tomorrow.
Both. But it's been like that. It was like that last year too.
Yes, Waffle House can fight, but we talk about food, man. We talk about the food. Now, I will take Waffle House in a fight. I will take anybody who works at Waffle House with me in a dark alley. Because I know
I'll tell you what, that one Waffle House fight where the girl threw the chair at the other girl and she caught that shit like the Matrix. She was like, "What you do?" I was like, "Go ahead, girl." And I seen this other one where the dude is eating and they're fighting like behind them, and the customer threw the drink right into the waitress's face. So that shit had me dying the other day.
They had a video out. I'm sorry, G. They had a quick video out. Somebody did a TikTok, and it said this is how we're gonna determine on what shift that you work.
Yo,
It says this is a dude who got hands, and I'm gonna let y'all two box. If he washes you,
I'm sorry, Mrs. B is trying to distract me. She's doing a very good job.
Oh.
hey,
Watch
hey,
the reflection in the picture behind you.
Mhm.
Get us banned.
shout out
Yeah,
to the
real
wives.
talk. Real talk.
Yeah.
Izzy already got us copyright infringement on YouTube because he want to play Baywatch.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
that's foul. Can't even play a little snippet.
Dang.
Nah, because when he played him out, it was at the end. We only banned in Russia. It's okay.
Fuck Russia.
It's okay. It's all right. But dude
Fuck
said,
David
I'm gonna let y'all two box. If he washes you, then you gotta be on a day shift. But if you can handle him, then you can put on a night shift because obviously you can handle yourself. So I found that so hilarious.
Nowadays, shit, it's getting wild out there. Just to say that.
Yeah. So to get to the next one, we already know where Izzy's going, so we're gonna put the Giants for Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
So who gives a fuck? I mean, I just want to see Izzy happy one more day before we see him pulling his hair out next week. Okay.
That's when he takes the night off.
That's
I
okay.
don't think he will because the Giants got further than even he thought.
Even like I'm
Absolutely.
stuck in traffic. Be like,
Well,
Mrs. B got out at 5.
Everybody else,
This
Andy
is all
didn't even let me.
great.
Andy didn't even let me tell who played. Andy picked the Eagles. He
Dang.
didn't even let me set it up. He said Eagles.
Dang.
So, who y'all going with? The Eagles or the Giants? You know me, fuck Izzy. I'm going Eagles.
I'm going with fuck Izzy too. I'm going with the Eagles.
Hey,
I mean, Doc, you rolled with Izzy last week. Are you rolling with Izzy this
I
week?
did. And for my pick, I need a special guest to help me pick because they had a very interesting soundbite. The Eagles are full of Batman. So we're going with skinny Batman. We're going with fast Batman. We're going with strong Batman.
So we're going
Eagles,
we're
baby.
going Billy. We going Billy. Okay, man. So we got, Izzy, the only one who picked the Giants, and Jay, the only one who picked Jacksonville. Man, both of y'all gonna be 1-1 that day.
We'll see.
I know.
We'll see.
Okay, the rematch that we did get to see on Monday night because of the tragic incident. We got the Bengals and the Bills. Now, this is one of the fucking games.
Mm-hmm.
This is the most.
That's a coin
I think
flip.
this is the best game of the weekend, hands down.
It should have closed out the show. Should have closed the show, but they didn't. They didn't want to do it that way for some reason. Should have closed the damn show. So let's see. Let's see what Anthony. You going Bengals or Bills, Anthony? Anybody else y'all can pick. I'm just letting him know.
Buffalo.
He's going Buffalo.
Cincy.
Ooh, okay. Right. Anthony said he need more time to think. you pulling a doc on me, man. You need to know the injury reports. You need to know what color Gatorade they drank.
Yep.
And the only reason why I'm making this pick is because I can't see you losing both your starting tackles and be able to win the game.
Exactly.
I'm going with Buffalo.
Exactly.
I can't see you putting 2 rookie tackles in there and stopping Buffalo.
And I'm like this. Buffalo, they already selling tickets for the Buffalo KC neutral site game in Atlanta. So it's a conspiracy theory. So part of me said Buffalo was going to win this game because of that. Because they already selling tickets for it. So that lets you know Cincinnati has no chance. They ain't trying to get that money back.
No chance.
Chance in hell. So Going Buffalo. Since y'all had a good run last year,
Yep.
but I think Buffalo
maybe next year.
Buffalo might get them.
Maybe next year.
I'm not real confident in this, but I gotta go Buffalo. Now Doc is the only one who picks Cincinnati.
So now that's another non-undefeated person. There we go. All of us got one loss.
Somebody gonna get one loss somewhere.
Somebody gotta get lost somewhere.
Unless all the favorites lose, then I'll be 0-3. Okay, this one here, I might be the only one pick this person. I don't know. You got the Cowboys and the 49ers. And how about them Cowboys and the 49ers? Just because I hate the Cowboys so much. It's fuck Dallas. Can't believe I'm putting San Francisco here, but I'm going to San Francisco because it's fuck Dallas. Fuck that Prescott. Fuck Skip Bayless. Fuck Jerry Jones. Let's fuck Dallas all up and through. Fuck that star. Fuck them cheerleaders.
I would.
Fuck those cheerleaders.
Hey.
Send them my way. I don't give a shit. Just boom bob.
Fuck that dome they got. I'm just like all of it. Fuck Troy Aikman. Fuck Emmitt Smith. Fuck everything that's fucking Dallas. That's how I feel.
Yeah, so fuck G.R. Ewing too while you're at it?
All them. Okay. All them in Dallas. And then the show. I know what that is. So
I already told y'all Dallas is a whole different team on that turf. When I mean on grass. When they get outside in grass, they just a different team. And you slid with the NFC South opponent that you played last week. And missing those field goals, it's gonna come to bite you. And
damn heck kicker. We didn't even talk about that.
We didn't even get a chance to talk about that.
Four extra points.
Four
extra points. And that's gonna come to bite you. You could try that stuff out in San Francisco. It does not work. It will not work. You're gonna roll with the 49ers, and the 49ers, they're gonna show y'all what they're about next week.
I'm also going with the 49ers.
All right, is it? Or are you going to go Dallas? Is a Giant fan gonna pick the Dallas Cowboys? That's what I want to know.
Not a chance.
So we all in on San Francisco.
So all in on San Fran.
It's really look like nobody's going undefeated. Unless all the favorites on the way, I'm going undefeated. I picked all the damn favorites. There's no way anybody can go. Me and Anthony got the same picks. Doc has a different pick. He picks Cincinnati.
I have a different
Longer than that when the Giants pull it off.
Got the Giants, and he got Jacksonville.
Easy.
Me and Anthony got the same one. So, Anthony, for us to go undefeated, the favorites got to win. The Giants has to win for Izzy to go undefeated. The Jacksonville has to win for you to go undefeated, Jay. And Cincinnati for you, Doc. We'll see if Doc keep this streak going this week.
Sunshine.
Where's he from, Jason?
Huh?
Where's he from again?
California.
Oh, man. I'm not used to going through them that damn fast. That's
all you got.
That's it.
Really 4 games. But I wanted to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about Deion Sanders pulling the Q. I saw that last week. My phone lit up.
Last night, right?
This is
he pulled the Q. He took it for my damn Miami Hurricane. Fuck
this
you,
Deion.
But I'm happy he did it because I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let Colorado be great. Fuck it.
Miami sucks anyway.
Man, you know what? I don't care.
Shit, they're not that good.
I know. I don't care. I went to Tulane. We won number 9 in the bowl.
I'm saying that you was not. You was garbage.
Look, I don't care. My alma mater's number 9 in the polls right now.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying it just because, but me living down here, they're not that good.
They're rebuilding because your boy messed that shit up. He got a bunch of crazy motherfuckers in there. They got to clean it up.
Yeah, he does.
You was always fun to watch when
he still got Cristobal still got some work to do.
Got a lot of work, but he still got a top 10 class, I believe. So that ain't hurting him too much. But Deion Sanders got, according to rankings, the best corner of all time in Travis Hunter.
And let's be honest,
rated. He's the highest rated corner they ever graded.
It's like, let's be honest. I'm going to play with Deion Sanders, and I'm considered the best quarterback in the country.
Like
that's a no-brainer.
Ever. We saying ever. He's the highest graded high school prospect ever.
Wow.
Travis Hunter. So they got him coming in already, and then they got another number one corner in the country.
Yeah, another
opposite side. Man, when them kids grow up, they're gonna lock down the whole damn field.
As long as they stay healthy.
If they stay healthy.
If they stay healthy.
We say if all health is good, the Pac-12 is gonna get bitched when Deion Sanders finish recruiting these kids. It's gonna be a Colorado invitation. So Utah, USC, y'all better get it in right now.
Y'all notice.
Because y'all better win now. Because when Colorado get full strength,
watch out.
Y'all notice.
If you guys got Prime, you should Amazon Prime, you should check out the show that the little documentary they did about Deion being in Jackson State.
Excellent.
It was good. I liked it.
Excellent. Yes.
That corner is from Florida. Both of those corners are from Florida. So
the one that picked no, the one is it the one yesterday? I thought the one yesterday he was going to go to Michigan.
No, he was going to Miami.
He was going to Miami.
He decommitted from Miami and then went to Colorado.
Somebody decommitted and went to Colorado, but they were supposed to go to Michigan.
That was another position. A lot of them were doing it. But that corner we talk about was going to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to Colorado. I'm sorry, Anthony. They're gonna wax those ducks when they get to Oregon. This is your year. This is your year. This is the year.
Yeah.
Oregon, USC, Utah. Do it now. Because when he get all those players he want there.
And shout out Oregon Ducks. They
still got the best uniforms in the biz.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
They really got it up. They do it right up there. Like, because my wife is from Oregon and we take, occasional trips up there. And every time I'm up there, I go up there to see the campus and, see that atmosphere. And the person who does Nike, obviously he's an alumni and he treats them guys right. Like, before we had NIL deals, like, Oregon was taken care of. And I will say that. Oregon football.
Isn't Brian Kelly their head coach?
I don't believe he is anymore.
You said who?
Brian Kelly?
No.
Okay.
Brian Kelly is LSU coach.
LSU, okay.
Cristobal was Oregon's last coach. I forgot who this coach is. But yeah, this is y'all time. Wait, Anthony, that's your school. Let us know. This is the year. Maybe next year too. These 2 years is the year to win it.
Do you all think that they will become
players? It's over.
Do you all think that they will become Alabama-like?
They could be, because he can recruit.
Colorado?
Yes.
They could.
Doubtful.
No, I say they could. They got
meaning that they usually Alabama gets all the top players, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Right.
I think right now Deion is the flavor of the month, so people are gonna give him that because he did take Jackson State from nothing to winning, being undefeated and winning a bowl game.
No, they didn't win the bowl game.
They didn't win the bowl game.
Huh?
Being on TV.
They lost the bowl game.
Yeah. I mean, I think that. I mean, depending on how he recruits this year, he can make some noise this year.
Yeah. He already has Colorado, like, move from, like, obscurity to, like, top 30 in like a couple moves.
Yeah, because Colorado, oh my God.
They were two. They were like 2 and what? They were like 1 and 10,
Two.
2 and 10.
2-10.
Jesus Christ!
And think about it, Colorado back in the day was a powerhouse.
Cordell
Eric
Stewart,
Bieniemy
baby.
is the running back. I remember that. Rashawn Salam, all of them.
Yeah, they were a little powerhouse back in the day, and then they fell off.
I'm
And
like,
now with these NIL deals, you could bring in a lot of players.
if I'm Prime, I'm going into that quarterback that just decommitted from Florida. You need somebody after Shador gone.
Yeah, you need somebody after your son.
Oh,
And he already said
Shador,
he's
God
not
forbid,
interested.
Shador gets hurt.
He's not interested in going to the NFL. So, but my thing is, will he want to stay at Colorado? Like once he does what he has to do for his son, do you stay with that program to build him up, or do you, I don't want to say so to speak to a big boy, and I'm not, trying to crap on the Big 12. But
Pac-12,
there's,
yeah.
there's gonna be some with these conferences realigning. I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to bring in, a star coach as well for
Yeah, I think his dream job would be Florida State.
So and that's what I'm saying. Like in Florida State, now that they're in pristine, they're getting back to their pristine days. Do you reconsider seeing as is Prime? Look what he did for the SWAC, and look what he did for this organization, turning them around. And be like, oh, maybe we might have made a mistake, and maybe Prime is like, forgive and forget. This is my dream job. I said this from day one.
But I think Prime's going to stay in Colorado for at least 5 years. Then they're going to tie him into a contract to where it's money for him to stay. See, he's not in the small time no more. They can get money to say, hey, Prime, stay. And if he builds Colorado into a powerhouse,
He'll get big money. Big money.
See, you in the land where alumni pay. So, see, Power 5 conferences, alumni pay out the ass. So
sure enough, will.
And look, some of these alumni have businesses that can give Dion money if Colorado can't cover it.
Well, anything's better than Jackson, and I'm not trying to crap on them, but dudes kept breaking into your car. They went into your office, they taking your money out the office. I mean, they still owe you money.
Had a similar thing. Ed Reed just went off about Bethune-Cookman. He just went off. So of course he apologized because he went off, but I'm like this. I shared the video on my page. I'm like, Prime was fucking right.
Well, you saw that what's his name spoke up, Eddie George. He's the head coach for
Tennessee
Eastern
State.
Tennessee or something like that.
Tennessee State.
And they were saying that the state of Tennessee owes that college $250 million, and it's something that they've owed them for years, and they're not giving them the money. And he was like, did you think what would happen to this university, not just sports wise, just to be able to bring in better professors and stuff like that? And he's another one that's complaining about the schools. They're not giving the money out. They're not supporting. They want you to do something, but they want you to do it on your ticket, not on the school's ticket.
But the thing with difference with Prime, they were stealing the money from Prime. His incentives, like if he had over 30% more than they normally did, he was supposed to get a bonus. He had them stadium packed, and they'll pencil whip him and say 28%. 29%. He didn't quite make it, so they didn't have to pay this man.
He put asses in seats as a coach.
You gonna see the Prime effect this year because you ain't gonna see Jackson State on TV that much.
Oh hell no!
and they getting some good recruits, but people came to see the show. The show is Prime, but I hope he does well in Colorado. I hope he does well because If he doesn't, he's gonna regret leaving. It's gonna be a big thing. He should have left Jackson State. Oh, his name Dan Lanning. He was a defensive coordinator for Georgia last year. Okay, gotcha. That's Oregon's coach.
What's going on out here?
But there's one more story I wanted to talk about, and it's still in college. The Alabama player Darius Miles.
Dumb fuck.
Killed. He's involved in a murder. Capital murder.
Fuck.
Capital murder.
Capital murder.
Capital murder. Talking about death penalty in Alabama. Guy, they said that the female rejected either him or his friend. They don't know who shot who, but they shot the young lady because she rejected him. And you was in the wrong place, wrong time if you didn't shoot him. If you did shoot him, you're an asshole. So you are in a no-win situation. See, if I pray to God he just was at the wrong place at the wrong time and he wasn't the one who shot him. Because if you're the one who shot him, you are a basketball player for the University of Alabama. They're throwing pussy at you. I'm sorry to say it that way, but they're throwing pussy at you.
Yeah.
You're an athlete. You're in college. They're throwing it at you. Why are you killing a young lady? Because she rejected you.
Where?
And this is what I say to the youth of the day, man. I'm like, bro, y'all so busy clout chasing and y'all getting y'all fucking feelings. One incident changed your life. You went from being a star on the basketball team to behind bars, looking at the death penalty.
You're locked up.
This young lady had a child. Now that child doesn't have a mother because she turned down a man. Come on, man. Like
Stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like you said, you're on one of the best college teams out. You weren't a scrub.
You good, man.
You know what I'm saying? You weren't a scrub. You could have did something. You could have been drafted. You could have had a decent life. And now you're going to be on. If he's convicted, he's going to be on death row.
Yeah.
Yep. Dumbass.
When I went to Tulane, they thought I was a fucking athlete. And they was throwing it at me because they thought I was an athlete. Just because I was, and then I was swole, little muscular, looked like an athlete. But just because I looked like it, they was throwing it. So I know you being a basketball player on campus, they throwing it to your left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, if that's your friends, I tell people, choose your friends wisely.
Or you should have gotten out the car.
Man, look, I see my friend wilding out, man. I see you later. I'm out of here.
Drop me off right here.
That's it. Let me out.
I'll walk to the rest of the way to campus.
The first to snitch will save their life.
Yep.
Yes.
Like I said,
bad situation, just like the football player that died in the car accident from Georgia.
Man, look, you buried that. You better chill out. Talking about road trip to Alabama.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't take that road trip with you.
They had that, you know what I'm saying? They had that, what do you call it? It was a player from Georgia that he was in a bad car accident. Yeah. I think it was with one of the coaches.
Yeah.
It was right after the game. Like
after celebration. It happened
after a celebration. That's fucked up. You win the national championship and you can't even really celebrate it because now you're gone.
Yeah, but that one was a little different. That wasn't about his choice. This dude here in Alabama, that was his choice.
I mean, if he wasn't the killer, if he didn't pull the trigger, then it wasn't his choice. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I would have got the hell out of there. Oh, as soon as he pulled the gun, I'm out of here. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. I got too much to lose. Or I would have called the police. Hey, I'd have snitched that day. Yo, such and such shot this lady. Because if I didn't do nothing and I go down, I mean, we all go down to the police station. They're gonna charge both of us with murder.
Yes.
Until the other one flip.
That's right.
And if you're, and the other dude will flip on this one.
Yeah, the other dude who actually shot him, shot the girl, and let's say he flip on him and he ain't do nothing. You'll be stupid not to flip. All people talk about this no snitching shit. Shit, when it come to my life over years, man, fucking Izzy shot that person. That's what I'm fucking saying. It's just like that. Fuck that. I'm at home, man. Bring in the Popeyes. Come on. I'll tell you everything you know. Give me all the dinner you want. I'll be in that bitch eating, tearing it down. Yeah, he shot it. He did it. That's what I'll be doing. There's a lot of people up there talking about, I'm not one snitch. Well, I'm not about to do no time for you. If you up there doing stupid shit, I'm not about to do no time for you. I got a family.
Exactly.
So if he is that dumb to ride with his friend, man, you know your friend wild like that, you shouldn't be hanging with that person. That's what I'm saying. That don't make sense. Because the lady told you no. If he didn't shoot, I wonder was he a teammate or close? I think it was a close friend. I don't think he was on the team. He was only one on the team. But, bro, I'm not doing no time for no friend. And they be out here partying and shit. And I'm in jail, my head hurting, and they didn't flipped on me. I didn't seen that happen so many times when I used to work in the juvenile prison. I used to tell these youngsters, bro, I used to be like, look, bro, everybody you think your friend ain't your friend, they'll be the first one to snitch on you and tell you about snitching. When they come to you, hey, man, look, either you roll over on your friend or do this life.
Guess what? Bye-bye. I ain't doing life. I ain't doing
99 to roll on your friend. What you doing?
I'm taking my life. I ain't. You're not putting me in the clink.
We still addressing that Alabama situation?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I have no idea who that young man was, but as this is from the news report that I heard. Now they're saying that they had a previous relationship and
trying to be serious, Anthony here with these damn comments, bro. Talk about even the meal they bring to me, I'm snitching on a different place.
They said that he got upset because the girl no longer, took on his advances or whatever. Like she was done with the relationship. Right. And that is so scary that it gets to the point where we got to come to a point where a child loses his mother, a mother loses her daughter, and a community just lost another young, intelligent woman, all because, this particular individual don't want to treat you like the big man on campus. Like, you don't have a right to do that. And it's a shame that we got to get away from sports on it, because I'm going into me being a dad. This is me wearing my dad hat. I'm a father of a daughter. Like, I love my sons. I love my sons dearly, and I don't want to say that, I love my daughter more, but it's very different behind a daughter. Behind my daughter, behind my wife, I will lose my life behind my women.
You the protector. That's why.
There's no way that I send my daughter out to this community that I entrusted you with my daughter, and we at this point where this young man, because he plays sports or this, that, and the third, you feel like you're privileged enough to, hey, I don't want you to think like that in my daughter's life. There is no way that I could sit in a courtroom, whatever, however y'all think justice got to get served, and say, hey, well, he has the right to do this, that, and the third, and he has the right to live. There's no way I could be in the same room with this man and I had to bury my daughter such and such time ago, and we gonna be cool and move forward with life. At that point, dog, don't put me in the courtroom.
You know,
I'm
like,
going to jail too. Either I'm going to jail or we both dying. Hey,
yeah,
get the
he
gurney
gonna
out.
perfectly remove my foot from his ass if I'm in that damn courtroom.
Get the gurney out. Get 2 body bags, cause me and him can't leave together. One of us or both of us got to go. Like Uncle Shay said, every day, till I whoop him.
Man, it's gonna only take one day to whoop him. I'll be stumping him in the damn ground. But you understand? I'd have jumped over that thing and beat the shit out that dude in the courtroom, kill my told you no. Get your game better, man. Get your game tight. It's part of the game. Chalk that shit up to the game. You get rejected more than you get accepted, man. That's the part of being a man. You know how many girls that rejected me? That didn't make me say, you know what? Let me kill this person. Let me do that. Nah, I just chalked it up. Your loss. Fuck it. Your loss.
Exactly.
Go to the next one.
Your loss.
Until I found my wife. Shit. It's okay. This will reject me. Okay. I ain't gonna stop. One monkey don't stop the show. Let's go. That don't make sense. This is the part of the thing that gets me mad is it don't make sense. This is what we doing now, fellas, because we all men here. So, fellas, the young fellas out there, that's what we do now. That's what y'all generation do. These young kids, these 20-year-olds, what y'all do? Y'all kill people because they tell you no.
Yeah, that's what it is. They nowadays,
definitely.
Like I tell people all the time, when I was growing up, there was more empathetic people in this world.
Yes.
More people that cared about other people.
Yes.
Now that's the what do you call it? The what went extinct. There's more people that have narcissistic tendencies than when I was growing up, and that's what it is. I'm a big guy on campus.
Gotta be more to the story. I don't think he's that. I hope he's not that damn stupid to do that. But that's the initial report. Initial report from everybody who witnessed the shit said she turned him down.
Turn him down.
So that's more likely mean he's the shooter. Because why shoot him if he got turned down and not the other dude? Now, if he shot somebody, right, and you the basketball player, you shot somebody. Now you got this other dude caught up in the shit. Either way, that's why I say I used to go out by myself. I didn't go out. I did my dirt on my own. So it's like this. So if I did dirt, only me knew. That's it. The only person knew was me. Nobody. I didn't go with nobody else because I know what I'm going to do. I'm in control of myself.
The only person that could suffer would be you. And
yes. So if I did something stupid, it's on me. I ain't dragging nobody else with me. These kids today, they feel like they can't fucking go out by themselves or they can't. They got to be in a crowd. And it's all. I never like to hang out in the crowd because you always got one dumb motherfucker that come out with dumb shit. Like literally, like you come out. Like if you gotta go out, you going to a party, right? And you gotta bring a gun. Stay your ass home, man.
Exactly.
True.
I want to know what happened though, because I mean, we came up on an era. Like I was just watching, and it might be a little bit off topic, but I was watching a clip earlier today where on the Jeffersons. Your boy dropped the N-bomb right then and there. Yeah. That was on our TV. You know what?
Red Fox did it all the time with Sanford and Son.
Yeah, like you dropped that on. This is regular TV. You know, in video games, our video games had gore and all kind of graphic crap in there. Terminator versus RoboCop. Of course, you know the dude shooting you up, all the blood and guts coming out there. We didn't come out all like, "Hey man, like, say bro, let me do this in real life." Let me go ahead with GTA. When GTA first came out, we're not going out here busting people's cars up and saying, "Hey, look, we're out of here with your car or whatever." We didn't do that.
We knew it was a video game.
Oh, so you didn't do story mode in GTA?
I'm gonna tell you this way. The reason what you talking about with the term the pussification of men. That's what happened.
Exactly what's going on.
I'm like this because there's not enough fathers in the home. These dudes are in their fucking feelings, and the pussification of men happened. It's a lot of pussies out here running around acting tough. I'm gonna go break it down to you real.
Hey, that's just being real.
It's the pussification of men. Because if it ain't a word, that should be a word. It's the pussification of men. That's the problem it is. Because it's got a lot of these dudes running around acting like fucking females. That's a female reaction right there. Yo, you reacted. Oh, you rejected me? Let me throw a temper tantrum. That is a female reaction.
I mean, yeah, it's a temper tantrum that caused the lady her life.
But I don't
instead
think
of
the
him
lady
just throwing a temper tantrum,
yeah. I wish he just thought one.
What did pulling the trigger prove? Did it make her want to now go out with you?
I don't get that. Why?
And like you said, you're in college.
And what I mean by a female treat me like emotional to the point where I'm just gonna do something because you told me no. See, if you tell, because males are used to being told no, like no. It's always harder on male. Back in the days, it was like no. So you got used to hearing no. But like Eric said earlier, with his daughter, it's different. It's yes, that's my baby. Yes. And you tell her no, she gets mad.
Like
now we treating the sons like daughters.
This is the confusing part about it. Now, in the news reports, they said that that community, they gravitate towards their basketball team. Yeah. Like Alabama don't really have professional teams like that, so they have the football and then they have their basketball team. And if you're a member of these teams, those organizations, then that community love you. So it's not like you didn't get love. Like people loved you. People like really probably worship the ground that you walked on. Just because this one girl, didn't like you, you couldn't find like 20 others that was like right there at your feet.
Like I said, when I open it, they throw the pussy at you. And when you're an athlete in college, they throw it. They on a recruiting trip. There's literally girls lined up for you to smash.
Right. Just to make sure that you say
he got game. Look at he got game. They literally had women in the room for him to smash.
Yeah, that's right. And
you telling me you out and about, right? And you couldn't find one girl that told you, okay, you on the basketball team, let's roll?
I'm more than sure there was more than one. You could probably use a handful.
But when you want a certain girl, that's what you go after. You know what I'm saying? Like there was something must have
you don't kill
been going on with them. But something had to have been going on with them. You know what I'm saying? For him to throw his life away, take his gun out, and pull the trigger.
Jay, you thinking in old school terms, bro. These new school cats don't think. They think off emotion. They don't think off logic like we were growing up we like what they taught us to do. They think off emotion. Oh, she played me. I can't have nobody play me. Pop. That's all it be.
I got to end that.
Yeah, that it don't be. Look at the crimes. It's getting dumber by the day. The crimes. You look at your TV and you see the crimes. You be like, how fucking stupid are you to do this? Like, let me tell you how stupid he is. He's a well-known basketball player. So you know that whole community know who the fuck he is. So you pull a trigger. It's like saying, hey, I'm Darius Miles. I shot this young lady. It's basically you giving a confession because everybody know who the fuck you are.
Everybody on you now.
That's stupid. That's not logical. That's just dumb.
That's why it makes me wonder if it was even him that pulled the trigger.
I hope it wasn't him. But everybody's saying it's him. That's what they're saying. The girl rejected him. They didn't reject the friend.
Right.
So that won't make no sense for the friend to shoot.
Nope.
Unless he's one of those hanger-ons that I got you, bro. I got you. We ain't gonna let that.
Then you supposed to check him. Whoa. Don't do that. Don't mess up the money. That's what I told him. Whoa. Get the fuck away from me if you're gonna do this.
And that's something that
you're thinking how you would think.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about the reject. Fuck that. Yeah, pull the trigger on that bitch.
And then he get what he deserved right now. And then I'm like this. The thing that pissed me off, you crying in the perk walk. Don't cry, motherfucker. I used to tell
It's too
them
late to
dudes.
cry now, bro.
Look, I used to tell them dudes when I used to transport them to the big jail. So, you know, when I worked in the juvenile jail, they had the little juvenile thing, so they thought they was big and tough. Oh no, when it turned you, you 16. Oh no, you got to go to the big jail now.
You're in the big house,
They
pal.
start crying. I said, oh no, don't cry now. You didn't cry when you robbed this person. You didn't cry when you shot at this person. Don't you fucking drop a tear now. Well, please, can you drive slower for me?
Nope.
No. I have sped that motherfucker. I was in the fucking city vehicle, so I could speed. I sped that motherfucker.
Get them there as
I
soon
was
as
hitting
possible.
60 on in the 30. I sped that motherfucker.
Yes, be damned.
And then we got to the door. Get out. Come on, man. I just need to look outside one more time. No, fuck you outside. Go in there. You got to learn responsibility. Because once they put them damn handcuffs, ain't no more crying.
Rap. Nah, that's rap, bro.
That's why I say you better go rat. Even if you pull the trigger, you better say your boy pulled the trigger. you better do something. One of y'all gotta go.
He said, she said.
Make it make sense, bro.
It's like on Notorious. Dude said, only one of y'all leaving. So
choose which one.
Hey, I don't know if he ain't somebody that you think's gonna go in the NFL. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not taking this rap for you.
Oh no, hell no.
Hell no.
I ain't taking no capital murder for nobody. It could be President Obama I was with. He going to jail if he pulled the trigger. I don't care. Capital murder mean you not getting out.
You're done. You're done.
Yeah.
You done.
Literally 23-hour lockdown.
I mean, that's what they're seeking. I don't know if that's what's going to end up being.
It's Alabama, dog, and he black. He getting capital murder.
Fellas, hold on. I'm about to switch locations.
Go ahead, do your thing.
I'm gonna have to hop off, and if y'all still here, most likely in the next 20 minutes, I'll be back.
All
Okay.
right.
Don't threaten us.
No, I'm just saying, man. It says Davis was a shooter and he got the gun from his friend Miles.
Woo.
Oh,
Fuck.
so
Yeah.
it was the other guy who shot. So it was the other guy. Because Miles is the basketball player. So Miles had the gun. So the basketball player had the gun.
First of all, fuck you doing with a gun?
Exactly.
If you're on the basketball team,
Asshole.
make it make sense.
So your boy you gave your boy the gun.
Jason, here's the gun. And
Right. It's not another dude.
coward.
It's a chick.
That makes him a coward.
It's an unarmed female. Man, what?
Coward.
That's
Thanks
sad.
Andy for the update. This makes it even worse. I rather was hoping that you gave him the gun, so that means you okayed him to green light. It was what you said, Jay.
That's
He green lighted the shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
She played me, shoot the bitch. That's what happened. That's what he said.
He's just as responsible.
Oh yeah, you going down, bro.
Yeah. That's it.
Capital murder. You ain't no getting out. It's life without the possibility of parole, or you going to the death penalty, bro. That's it. That's your only options if you get convicted of that shit. Either you're gonna spend the rest of your life in jail, or you die in jail.
You better hope they have a prison league.
Bro, this don't make no sense. And that's why I say, man, I try. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be a better father to my stepson, man, to help him get through stupid shit like this, so you don't have to do that. Each day, I try to strive to be better, because I'm like, people are doing dumb shit like this. Because man, I couldn't imagine if he did some shit like this, I'd be whooping his ass. They would put me in jail. Cause I was like, why would you do this?
Yeah, why would you fuck your life up like that?
Why would you fuck your life up for a female that told you no? Bro, you gonna hear no. You're gonna hear no, man. Like I tell it to any young kid watching this right now. You're gonna hear no a lot in life. It's not the no's make you stronger.
Yeah.
You keep going until you hear yes. It might have been no today, and she seen you tomorrow, and she could have been like, you know what, man, I was tripping last night. Let's go out on a date. You don't know what tomorrow has promised.
You don't know what he asked for.
Yeah.
You don't know what he could have went there and said, yo, baby, let me get some of that.
Yeah, he could have went. His approach could have been wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know because we wasn't
And
there.
some people let that popularity shit go to their head. Like, nah, man, I'm a star here at Alabama.
Where's my basketball jersey at? I need to go to Alabama.
Wow.
Man, I'm just saying, man, it's crazy. See, there you go. Where did the gun come from? Was it his? So, like you told me, it was Miles' gun. So it was the basketball player's gun, from what Anthony read. The chick probably disrespected the friend, looking like it, because that's the only thing I can make sense of. And the friend said, "Man, give me the gun. All right, go kill that bitch." And a stupid ass basketball player probably thought, "Oh, I just gave him the gun. I'm not responsible for it," because they don't know all the laws.
They did that shit in front of people, though. If you're gonna do dirty, you gotta be, hidden. You don't
Well,
say.
yeah, she was. I don't think it was in front of people. I think she, like he said, it was in the car, a half a mile from the campus. They shot her in the car.
So what was she driving home from the club or the bar?
Yeah,
And
she
they
was like
did a
around. She was
drive-by
going
type
home.
shit?
I think she was from the area, and she was going home, and they,
Damn. So
ran up on
now,
her.
now you're talking premeditated? Great.
Yeah, that's why it's capital, because they ran up on her.
Kill them both.
A homeless
Kill
female,
them both.
man. Like you go ahead on and you spray, you gonna spray into a car. I know she died in the car. So that means you ran up on her and witnessed it, and you on the campus. So the people who ain't been in college, nightlife, someone's always around on the campus. Even if you think it's 3 a.m, there's a group of people walking around campus. So somebody saw him because they caught him too fast.
Yeah.
And you a basketball player, so you got to be about 6'5", 6'6". So ain't too many of you walking around there.
Nah, they could have just passed somebody and the car rolled by and they could have, really how it happened is neither here or there.
Yeah,
It's the fact that he actually did that stupid shit. And he ruined his life.
Yeah, of course. I know they have video, of course, because it's cameras everywhere on campus, around campuses. All that has nothing but video. This is stupid. Like all time dumb. And I just pray for that young lady's family.
Absolutely.
And I pray for that young lady's son.
Yeah, that's
because now people don't think about this. When you kill someone, that could possibly somebody's mother, that's somebody's daughter, somebody's grandchild. You taking somebody away from their family, man. That shit ain't no coming back from that, man. This ain't no video game. Ain't no responding. Ain't no responding back to the save part you just did. You die, is it? You kill somebody, you go to jail.
Yeah.
In most cases, because they got some people that just don't go to jail. But in most cases, you go to jail. So, bruh, that's despicable, man. Let's say if a college athlete pass a gun to somebody. First of all, it's illegal to have a gun on a college campus or near or around the campus. You got to be like a mile away from campus to have a gun on you.
Even if it's registered?
Yeah, you can't have a gun on college campus.
Okay.
At all. Only people have guns on campus is like the police, like the campus police.
Okay.
You can't have guns on the college campus. So, I mean, he had a gun on the college campus if he had it on him.
Still, it's sad.
I don't see how somebody would put. I mean, how stupid somebody would be to put their life on the line like that
over a female. I'm not trying to negate that, but it's over a female rejecting you. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah,
don't you know females outnumber men in this world? She don't like you. Go to the next one.
And like you said, Mo, you're in college for God's sake.
Jesus Christ, man. This world, bro.
You can have all different flavors of the rainbow.
You can have anything. It's Alabama. They get wet because you're an athlete. They don't care.
Not only
that, I've gone and hung out up. There's a college right up the road.
You have to be an athlete, but especially if you're an athlete.
Listen, I've gone and hung out with people that were in the college, and I wasn't even in the college back when I was younger, and they were throwing it at you.
New Paltz, baby.
I went to other college campuses. I wasn't a part of the college campus and throwing it at me. That's what they do in college. College, that's what you do. You don't need one person in college.
No.
It's not just, it's stupid.
Yeah, that honestly, I don't feel sorry for the guy. Like you said, why cry now?
Yeah, witness you can change, but you can't fake a video. That's a clear part in the court in your life. Fake it. You were there. You had the gun. You passed the gun off. Now him having the gun is for protection because he's a basketball player and famous. But if you got to have a gun, like I said before, if you got to have a gun and you're scared for your life, you need to go stay your ass home. Or it's college, man. You're not. Man, it's Alabama, man. Tuscaloosa, they don't do all that shit. Because I've been to Tuscaloosa, shit, before, and it's like Mayberry almost. Fuck, bro. It's like, fuck. It's the campus of Alabama, and it's like this big ass, like it's a community of clubs and shit around the campus. So it's like you don't need a gun for that shit. That's bullshit.
Unless you doing foul things. You know what I'm saying? Unless you let's say, because it's true. A lot of athletes go to college that they come from a city atmosphere to a place like that. They usually deal in drugs as well.
Yeah.
They're into something. Right. They're into something. Because I know a lot of people that were into something.
Nah, he was in Birmingham, Alabama. Then I'm like, okay, yeah, he need a gun for protection. But the people in Tuscaloosa is all about Alabama. There's literally the Alabama A on everything in Tuscaloosa. You see that crimson A everywhere. And them people would protect him because he's a damn player for the college.
Apparently not, because somebody caught his ass.
No, I'm just saying not like that. I'm just saying because he killed somebody, man. Like he kills him.
That's rugged. Like I
say, ladies, be careful out there in this world, man. Be careful out there in this world, man, because you can't even tell dudes no more.
Yeah, I'm glad my daughter has a place that she's not a home. She's a homebody. You know what I'm saying? She works and she comes home. She ain't all about that clubbing life and hanging out life and trying to be all rah-rah.
Juicy story. Yeah. Doc said she had mentioned she had a boyfriend already. So she's in a committed relationship. Not only did you take a mother away from her child, now you took this dude girlfriend away from him because she was being faithful to him. Man, that shit would have happened to me and to my wife. He wouldn't have made it to the police station. As soon as I found out he was a suspect, he's gonna get 2 to the dome. I'd turn myself in. that's what it would have been. Because straight up, nah, you ain't gonna kill mines because she rejected you. She's doing her job.
if they're saying that the other dude shot him, could he really get out of being put on death row?
Lesser
Yeah,
sentence.
but he's gonna get life without parole because his illegal action resulted in the death. And in Alabama, they had a case like that earlier. Like they had a guy, they robbed somebody, and one of the robbers got shot by the police, and that dude got charged with murder because they were doing something illegal and it resulted in death. That's an Alabama law. So
I like that.
the police shot a robber, and the other robber got charged with murder, and he didn't even shoot nobody.
Oh, damn.
So if you're doing something illegal, like here you go, he had a weapon that we don't know if it's registered. Most times, in college, registering no gun. So probably was an illegal weapon. So you got an illegal weapon. So you're doing something illegal, and then you gave your gun to someone else who then shot somebody with your gun. So now y'all both go down for capital murder. Your friend get the death penalty, and you get life without parole.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, Anthony finding all the information out. He said while they were leaving, someone walked up to the car and started shooting. Her boyfriend had a gun and started to shoot back.
Well,
of course, he had to.
Of course.
I'm glad he should have killed. We should have killed both of them bitches. Now you mad because you turned down this lady. The lady turned you down. Turn you or your friend down, it don't matter. So you walk up and just start shooting into her car because she's with a man. What's she supposed to do? Leave her man and go with you? Like, dude.
Yeah, I was just checking the gun law in Alabama. You have to have, like they used to have it back in the day where you could carry without a permit. Now you need a background check before you could get a permit.
Yeah, because
so that gun was illegal.
Yeah, so it was illegal, right? To say the gun is illegal, you already committing an unlawful act with the gun because you have the gun. Now you committing another unlawful act because you firing in the car that resulted in death. Both y'all go down in Alabama.
So then, what was because now that Anthony's bringing out more information, my mind is moving here. If her man was there, what was homie trying to hook up? Like, did he think he was that nice? Yo, I don't care if you got a man. Come on, baby. Come on with me.
Yes.
You know how it probably been? It's how the scenario probably went. You know how you and your wife, you and your woman at the club or whatever. Hey, baby, I'm about to go get you some drinks. I'll be right back. So you go get the drinks. Dude probably try to holler at her. She turned it down. And then, she probably told her, her man, and our man probably told him some words. Some words were probably passed. Like, man, look, that's me. Chill out with all that. So, dude, whoever ego got messed up, either him or the other dude, they went and followed them in the car while it was in their car and shot him up.
Stupid asses.
That's the best scenario I could put up. Either they pass that boyfriend passed words to one of them, and he felt played, and they say, you know what, we're gonna get this motherfucker, and they shot into a car and killed the woman. And that's messed up. It's messed up because that lady did not deserve that. She was out just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
And then my thing, what I'm really mad about is when they showed him coming down the stairs crying. Don't fucking cry now. Because you could have just went on about your business. This lady will still be alive. But no, you want to cry. You want to, oh, I'm so. No, you're not sorry. Fuck you're sorry if you kill one of my family members. I don't care how sorry you are. I don't care how much you found Jesus. I don't care how much you repented. Fuck everything about you if you take one of mine away from me.
I'm on some prehistoric shit. You take a life, you give your life.
Absolutely, eye for an eye, baby.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way I've always said. If you take somebody's life,
Yeah.
some of these people, they go to jail for manslaughter. Listen, if you out there drunk driving, fuck a manslaughter. You killed somebody.
Yeah.
You used that your weapon was your Jack Daniels or whatever it is that you consumed. And if you took one, you got to replace it with yours.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he thought it was big time, man. I know it. These athletes in college be cocky, and we used to bust their ass in the recreational center. I used to bust Tulane players' ass in the recreational center. They used to come there like they was big and bad because they got a college scholarship and get their ass bust in the game. And they used to get bad because they lost to a person that's not on the team. So I can imagine when the woman turned them down, the ego got deflated, and somebody fired in the car.
I shouldn't say this like this, but just from what you're talking about, Boys in the Hood at the end when Ricky dies.
Yes, something stupid like that, bro. That happens so much in the black community, bro. I'm gonna say it, be real. That happens so much. People that stepped on shoes and died.
Yeah.
People that bumped somebody by mistake and then died. It pisses me off because I'm like, it's not worth a death sentence. Because somebody stepped on your Jordans, it's not a death sentence. Somebody make a mistake and bump into you, it's not a death sentence. Like, I remember a person bumped into me and they were so fearful that I was going to kill them. They bought me a drink. I said, bro, I'm not going to do you nothing, man. You good. He kept coming by me. You sure you good? Because people are so fearful if they bump to somebody in the club down here that they're going to die. I had to tell him, man, you good, man. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. It's all right, man. And you shouldn't have to be scared like that to go out.
No.
You got to walk around people and make sure you don't hit nobody in a crowded club where you got to move like this. That's why I stopped clubbing. Because if you bump into the wrong person, you can die.
Especially down south.
Yes.
Where they get into the clubs with guns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Up here they try to lock it down a little bit better than down there, but
well, they check you down here, but if you know the doorman, their doorman will let you in there with a gun.
And listen, that's why a lot of girls bring the guns into the club for their men.
Yeah,
because the guy ain't gonna go all up under their skirt to try to see what when they get frisked going into the club. A woman gets frisked going into the club, they ain't getting coochie checked.
No, they be all invasive from. They be all in the balls. They be splitting the balls apart, going over in there. They be going all kind of ways.
Trying to juggle them and shit.
Making sure you ain't got nothing underneath there. They do all kind of stuff. But the new thing is, though, it's not the first time I heard a dude killing a female because they rejected him. It's not the first time.
That's an ego thing.
Yes, I'm like, dude, if you that soft, die alone, man. Don't go out nowhere. Because females are gonna tell you no. You're not every female's type, bro. Like, females will tell you no. It's okay. They'll tell you no. You will live. Promise you will live. You will live if they tell you no. Because I guarantee you, if you talk to 10, 9 of them are gonna reject you.
And I was thinking the same scenario, but I was thinking you talk to 10, 9 will say yes, you'll get 1 rejection.
You might do that. So you might do that, but I'm just being honest. Like, just being real. Like, some females play hard to get. So you might get rejected 9 times. And you at the end of the thing say, man, I'm gonna try one more time. And that'd be the one that you leave the club with. Or you might have a hot streak day when you get like 9 or 10. You go 20 and you get 10 of them. Shit, I mean, it happens, man. Like, dude, it happens. You get rejected. It's fine. You don't have to be a pussy and get in your feelings. Because when you get in your feelings, you do pussy ass shit. Because men are not made to think with feelings. We have to always be thinking, because one emotional thing and you snap out. That's it. Like, I didn't mean to. Now, when I don't mean to, it happens. We all have done dumb shit sometimes, but I ain't never do nothing that dumb. You know what I mean? Never that dumb. Because a girl rejected me, okay.
I don't know. I guess I mean, in the times that when I used to go to the club, I was going to the club to have fun.
Yeah.
What's up, Chris? I was going to the club to have fun. I wasn't really going to the club to try to pick somebody up. Now, if that fell into my lap, that's a different story. But I was going to get my dance on, and you end up dancing with 10, 15 different chicks anyway.
Yeah. Oh, we talking about the Alabama player who killed that female, killed that young lady. Yeah, you dance with different type of chicks. You dance around. That's what you did in the club. You just danced. And if one you like dance too much, you might ask her for a number, and she might give it to you.
Yeah. Like if you go on the dance floor and let's say you dance with her the first time, and then later on in the night you're on the dance floor and you turn around and she's there, that's the one you go, hey, can I get your number? But if you go to the dance floor and you try to dance with a chick and she walk off the floor, and then later on you try again and she do the same shit,
nah, she rejected you. Me, I used to be like, shit. I used to dance. If we dancing too long, okay, man. Write your number down, man. we obviously got a connection because we dancing more than 2 songs.
Yeah.
Write your number down. Oh man, put your number in my phone. Whatever. That's all you had to do. If she's turning you down, okay, go to the next one. Like on House Party, switch. That's what you do. Switch. You don't get bad in your feelings. That's why they don't have house parties no more. Because people shooting them up in your feelings.
Well, the house parties when I was younger, it wasn't shootouts. It was just straight up fist fights.
They don't. Jay, that's one thing I learned. They don't fight anymore.
No.
If you fought, you can live.
They don't want to use these no more, like the Father on Friday.
Yeah, they don't use these no more. But I'm like this. You fight to see another day. And then you might have a fight, and then afterwards you say, man, that shit was stupid. Y'all drank a beer together, y'all be the best of friends. I mean, I'm just saying.
Right. You're right. Listen,
nowadays,
like you said, there's nobody teaching these kids right from wrong.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they spoil so much that when they get rejected, they can't take it.
Yeah, well, there's more to that story than a blue chip player getting rejected. Usually when people go to that stream, he was led on because there were 2 other dudes in the car with her when she got shot. Doesn't matter, bro. She got rejected. He got rejected. All the witnesses saying he got rejected.
So what did she do? She got him to pay for the drinks for the evening, and then he thought he was going to get some, and she said, nah, partner, we ain't doing that route. And he got mad?
Yeah, the boyfriend was in the car shooting back. And they already told us, so that means if she got 2 dudes, obviously, I see a lot of these kids need to watch the Mac. Your bitch chose me. That's what that is. Obviously, you didn't have your game tight because you didn't sell it up. What we saying is, Chris, don't make sense to do it. Ain't no more to the story. Nobody needs to die like that. Ain't no more. I don't care why he did it. I don't care. So what? You know how many times chicks play you for drinks? You know how many times you bought a drink for a chick? She probably be married or something, and she just took your fucking drink. Chalk that shit up as a loss. Next time, don't pay for drinks. Get the number first.
Yeah.
But now he can't do it. Now you can't do it because you're in jail. I'm just saying it's the pussification of men. It's the reason why stupid shit like this keep happening. This won't be the last time we see some shit like this. Because I already know these
I don't know. I don't know if they use this person as an example. Maybe these people will be like, hell no, I don't want to stay in jail for the rest of my life.
They don't think it can happen to them. I work with these type of youngsters. They don't think it can happen to them. Even though they're sitting in the jail, they don't think it can happen to them. They idolize movies like Shadows. I'm like, man, most of the people die in Shadows.
Yeah, they do.
Scarface.
They ain't even about that lifestyle.
Nino Brown dies at the end. These are all the shit that they idolize. I'm like, either your people dead, like state property. Beans go to jail on the first state property. The second one was a joke.
Yeah, I didn't like that one either.
Hell, even the Godfather.
The first state property, he went to jail at the end.
Yeah,
I talked to him and I said, look, all the people y'all idolize either died or was in jail at the end. That's gonna be y'all future. It can't happen to me because I'm on game. But the game stays the same. The players change.
Don't hate.
You don't know how to play the game, bro. You're gonna get caught up. And that was my grandpa told me that shit. Like, you think you reinventing the wheel. No, you're not.
Nope.
The game stayed the same. The players just change. And I didn't understand what that meant when I was younger. Now as I get older, I'm like, I get what he's saying. No matter what you do, it's gonna be the same. You better learn how to play the game.
I just can't see somebody that stupid that just put their life down. They just opened up the toilet and threw it. They jumped in. They didn't even throw their life. They jumped in the toilet.
Yeah, I don't agree with what he did. That's why we need fathers and real men in our lives. That was too emotional. Was too emotional. I've been rejected and played, but I moved on to win. That's most men do, man. Like, you don't have time. I said you don't have time to be, you know what I'm saying, emotional. Because especially if you got I said, I got a wife. My wife is emotional because most females are emotional. So you can't stay in emotions too long because it's just chaos. So you have to start thinking logically, fellas. And this is for my fellas who watching it. It ain't worth it, man. Nothing is worth you losing your freedom over, man. Because once they close those cell doors, all those people you thought cared about you, they're going to show you how much they care about you.
They moving on.
Listen, I don't like to really share all my personal shit. I have a brother in jail right now. And he used to come on the show. He said, that's my brother Blaze, all that stuff. Free Blaze. He got caught up in some shit the first time. And he made a promise to me he wouldn't go back. Guess where he at now? Back. Because he didn't want to listen to me. I told him, stay away from that shit, man. I know you a year older than me, but bro, stay away from that shit, man.
Sometimes they get it in their blood, and that's how it is.
Yeah, and I'm like, look, stay away from that shit. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Bro, I will take you somewhere, and we can get away from all that dumb shit. My sister told him, bro, come up here with me. Live with me. We all try to help. Now we can't help. And I told him, if you go back, don't call me. And I'm serious. Because I'm like, I can't put myself through that shit. I can't put myself through you lying to me again. Yeah. And that's just being real. And that's why this shit hits me so hard doing something stupid, because I have somebody who did something fucking stupid in there that's related to me. Just fucking stupid. And
yeah,
I'm like,
that's definitely a fucked up situation.
And I'm like, and his shit is not as even fucked up as that. He just was being stupid, getting caught up with the wrong people. He just was stupid.
I guess he got caught up with the wrong people too.
Yeah,
but if he was the one holding the gun, he was the messed up one.
Yes, because he could have did that shit.
He could have told his homeboy, "Come on, man, let's get out of here."
Yeah, man. Look, I got practice in the morning.
Let's go back to the dorm. I think Sally might be up.
Yeah, man. Let me go call this one, man. My late night hookup or something.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it because it's true what Chris says. Yeah. There's not a lot of male role models.
No.
In a lot of these kids' lives. Yeah. So they don't know. So like you said, your wife is emotional. And if your stepson was just raised by your wife, he's going to be emotional like his mother. Yeah. You're the, you know what I'm saying? You're what is going to mold him to not make those mistakes and not run off of emotion. Yeah. Which, like you said, women are emotional people. They get emotional over everything. You're that buffer.
Yeah,
be like, hey, listen.
I try to get better, man. I'm like I said, I ain't where I want to be, but I'll fight tooth and nail to make sure you don't make no mistakes that way.
Oh, definitely. And listen, just the fact that you are who you are now, even though you might think you're not doing something right, you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a daughter that's not my blood daughter, but I'll tell you right now, from my influence, she don't party. She works 6 days a week. She's a hard worker. She's a go-getter. Now, if she didn't have me as that father figure, right, she would have ended up like her sister, that's a little bit more
rowdy,
not caring whether she goes to work or not. Like, oh, if they ain't gonna fire me, that type of attitude.
Oh, got you.
You know what I'm saying?
49ers say Purdy likely to be the starter next year.
We'll see.
We'll see about that.
We'll see.
Listen, if he wins the Super Bowl this year, he will.
Damn right.
He will.
And then you use what's his name as trade bait.
Trey Lance, yeah. Trade him to Tennessee.
Because Trey Lance ain't gonna sit there being a backup.
I learned this too. Some men pick what they wish to have instead of what they need in college. I know there's suitable options, and with that they require discipline, accountability, etc. I don't know. I can't agree with that. When I was in college, it was abundance. It's an abundance. So you can pick what you want. You can pick what you need. It's an abundance in college. That's your time to wild out in college. And if you are the big man on campus, if you are an athlete, you got your pick of the litter. Because they see you as a meal ticket.
Yeah.
We're not talking about HBCUs. We're talking about PWIs or Power 5 schools. Any athlete is seen as a meal ticket. They know your schedules, bro. Like, people, they don't think I tell the truth, but the women at Tulane knew my schedule. They knew what time I came to school. They knew what time I went to class. They knew what time I went to work because I had worked on the other side. They knew what time I go to my dorm every day. Because you're a creature of habit. They study that shit. So what you think they're doing to athletes? If I'm a regular guy, what you think they're doing to athletes? They know their schedule. They know when they get out of study hall here. They know when practice is over here. And they're waiting for them. So he don't need. Dude didn't need to do that. He could have called Becky, any one of them other ones, and his night could have ended up well, and he could have been still playing basketball. But no, either him or his friend got in his feelings, and this is what that leads you. Straight to jail.
Yeah.
You're in your feelings. And it pisses me off because, like, man, that makes me think if my wife decides to go out with her friends, some fucking dude step to her and she turn him down, man. Motherfucker can do my wife like that. But I swear to God, they don't want to do that. That's all I can tell you. Ain't no more Venom and Smoke podcast. They do that. Unless you're going to be doing it via satellite, because I would be in fucking jail if I do that. So,
He'd be like, this is Mo and cell block C.
Yeah.
I'm in D block.
Man, like I say, man, I don't even want to make him go out because he's scared because he's like, shit. I don't want that shit to happen to her. She out hanging out with her sisters or hanging out with her friends. And some knucklehead come approach her because they like how she look, and she turn them down, and they shoot at her or shoot her because she told them no. So they're giving women this option: either cheat on your man or get shot. What kind of shit is that?
True. Come on.
Bro, what kind of weak shit is that? So it's either, get with me or you're gonna die.
But my thing is, like he said, if her boyfriend was in the car, like I want to know exactly where they were. If they were where they were in a club, were they at a party? You know what I'm saying? Like, like didn't he see that she had, like did he have that much of an ego that even though her man was at the party or the club, he thought he was still gonna pull her?
Bro, you never know. The ego, the male ego is the most fragile thing in the world. I can admit that. It is pretty fucking fragile. You break a male ego, they become emotional. We all have egos. Some people got bigger egos than others. I try to get rid of my ego, man. I'm like, man, you know what? It's whatever you think. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I don't care. That's how I look at it. Fuck it. That's how I had to start being. Because when I was young, I was a hot-headed. Shit, I say up until a year before I went to therapy, I was hot-headed. I had to go to therapy for that shit, for being hot-headed. Like, I'm worrying about what this person thinking of me. This person think all I do is bring anger. Because you're worrying about shit you can't change. And then you get mad. And then you do something stupid. And then you fucking regret it. Bro, go get help. Man, if you are that angry, go get help. Go get therapy. Go talk to someone. It's okay to get therapy and talk to somebody. I'm a big advocate of that shit. I even had to do that shit. I talked to my therapist, and I got some fucking feelings out of me, and now I'm a better man for it. Because if I'd have kept going down that road, I'd have done something stupid.
But see, men make those decisions.
Yeah.
Boys don't.
Facts. And you still make, I said, and I told this to my stepson today. I said, man, never be too proud to ask for help. I said, it's the first thing you need to learn as a man. If you won't be a man, ask for help. And because if you try to hold that shit in, you try to do it yourself, your mind get clouded, and you do stupid shit like this dude here. And you gotta ask for help, man. Like, God, he could have called his coach or something. Hey, look, man, my boy tripping. Man, get somebody.
But I'm sure it all happened like this.
I know. I'm just saying. Look, if he up there talking for the gun, man, I got my phone up and like, man, hold on, I'm gonna call to you. Give me a second. Look, man, coach. Look, I called another teammate. Hey, man, come pick me up, brother. Dude tripping.
But not only that, it would have never happened if he was the one that was holding. Yeah. If he wasn't holding, if he didn't take it to the club or wherever they were, none of this would have ever happened.
Right.
But in the society that we live in, people are carrying.
Yeah, my stepson that got killed, he chose the streets instead of doing it in the right way, despite many chances to get it right. I worked hard, handled my business, he stole the BS, ended up in jail, and ran into BS that got him in jail and get killed.
Sorry about that.
Sometimes you only can do what you can, man. So that's all you can do.
You can only point them in the right direction.
You are a
they have to decide to go down that road.
Yeah, I tell that to anybody. Like I saw this thing, I sent it to my wife. I said, we are shepherds. We can lead you to the right direction, but we can't make you do it.
Yes.
We're not experimenters. We can't make, you can teach a child whatever. He's not you. He or she is not you. You can try to lead them. You can give them all the advantages. It's up to them to take full advantage of that. So that's not your fault. That's actually, it's hard to say, it's actually a kid's fault why they ended there. Because at the end of the day, they got to make a choice. Everybody has a choice in everything. And some people, sometimes they make a bad choice. And it's not you can't blame yourself for that. I hope you're not, Chris, but it happens. Because you went to black community, some women go to college to prove they don't need a man. Why in PWI they go to college to get their husband? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like some women go to college in our community to prove they don't need a man, and in PWIs they getting a husband. Oh, they get the ball player. That's true. And man, let's see. That was okay to talk. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, if y'all ever, like I say, my listeners, or even y'all, man, if y'all need to talk about something, man, this is what this medium for. Get all your frustrations out. Get
Please.
everything. I want you to talk to me. Then go out there and do something stupid. Or talk
just do something stupid in general. It doesn't have to be outside, because that gun could have been, he could have reacted differently to the reaction, and that gun, sorry to say, could have been in his mouth.
Yes. So it's like, to do anything stupid, we are here as a medium. Podcasters are here as mediums. You can use it if you don't want to go to a therapy. You know what I'm saying? This is therapy here, man. You can talk. You know, we talk sports, talk whatever. Like, no question is off limits, man. If I can help you through a tough time, then I'm doing my part.
Most definitely.
Yeah, me too. Therapy is prohibited. It's not, I wouldn't say because prohibited is looked down.
It's in our community, it's considered weak.
Yes, not because of the pimp preachers. I get where you're getting at, and tell us to go to God like his account is Virginia. I'm like, part of therapy. They tell you if you're spiritual, that's actually good for your brain. Like, spiritual, it's good for your brain to believe in something. Because sometimes that's the only thing that's keeping some people alive, is the belief in God. That's why it's not the cosmic stuff. I get what you're saying, but I think more so it's looked down on, like Jay said, as you weak.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people say, if you can't, like, men cannot talk about their feelings if they're feeling a certain sort of way, because people look at us as the strength of, let's say, of a family, of a relationship. Yeah. We're supposed to be the one that could take it. We're the one that could handle everything. But listen, in this day and age, with some of the shit that's out, no, sometimes you do need to get that off your chest. Sometimes you do need to talk.
Yeah, I'm being
like
real,
Eric
man.
said, you gotta talk.
Before I got married, bro, like, I'm being real. Like, before I got married, like I said, I was a really angry man. That's made me get counseling right before I got married, because you got a lot of shit built up, and I probably was gonna be a terrible husband if I didn't go myself to get it. So I just need to talk to some people, and you find a lot of shit about yourself in therapy, man. Like, that you didn't even know. It works, man. Like, just having somebody to talk to is a wonderful thing, man. Like,
I'll say this: when I left New York for good in 2016, Jason, you know why I left. I was so fucked up because of the circumstances of me leaving. I didn't want to talk to my family. I needed to talk to somebody who has no saying anything.
Yes.
And at that time, I needed it. And I thank God I got the therapy for it.
Yeah. Because sometimes family has a skewed, they got their own biases in it. You need an unbiased opinion.
Absolutely.
Eric, you were trying to chime in.
We are sharing. So I'm gonna share a personal story, quick story time. So I'm in undergrad at Dillard University. I can't remember the exact year and whatnot, but I was a very, and I carry myself as a very intelligent man. I'm intelligent, I keep good grades, this, that, and the third. Well, this particular semester, I was just overwhelmed. I was kind of in the meat of my then curriculum at the time, and it was kicking my butt. And this class of mine, I can't think of this professor's name, but it was a gentleman. It was a black gentleman. My grades began to slip in his class, and he's like, "You participating, you get stuff right, you do homework. Like, I could tell you very well, Carrie, very articulate, this, that, and the third." It's like, what's going on? And I was, trying to play it all smooth. It's like, maybe this one thing got the best of me, this, that, and the third. Well, he's like, I need you to come back to class after your last class on a particular day. Well, he wound up setting up a situation where I got to speak to a counselor, like mental health services for the school.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, I kind of had some repressed crap. And he also helped me. The counselor helped me prioritize my time. It's kind of like I had this pattern. Like this pattern is like, okay, you think you could take on the world, you think you could go to college, go to school, take on 2 jobs, and still be a working, functional human being. You cannot. So it got me to get the stuff that I had repressed off my chest first of all, and it helped clear my mind so I can get back focused on getting my good grades and trying to finish up with that thing curriculum that curriculum of mine. It was a dream of mine, but it just turns out that, and through that counseling, I found out that my mind didn't work that way. Like I can get it, but my mind won't let me move on in the way that the curriculum required me to move on to. So you definitely got to get stuff off your chest because it will build up. It'll cloud your judgment. You
Right.
can't, you can't perform. And I'm not saying perform as in, hey, you be an athlete. You just be
In life.
a
In
human
life.
being, just out in your community.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
definitely important to talk to someone. It don't have to be a professional, but you got to get it off your chest.
Yes. Believe in God, a good circle that holds you accountable, and therapy because of Mo Young and others. Y'all got me through a lot, and y'all know what I came from. Yeah, I know you came from, Chris. You had a rough time. That's why I always was there. And
Yeah.
you see, I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna refer this on my platform. We as men, the providers need to vent and support. Yeah, always, man.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
um, growing up they told us not to vent. We was all taught not to vent. Hold it in. But anger, I found out, is like a hot air balloon. Eventually you pump it with too much, it's gonna pop. And then
Boom.
The stress alone can kill you.
you are not
Yes.
yourself. I'm
Yes.
telling you from experience, angry mind, you are not yourself. That's a no another person. So I tell people, man, so that's why some of these men be crying once they realize they sober up. Yeah, call it sobering up after you get angry, you have a blackout. It might have happened. You might have blacked out. You get so overwhelmed and you black out and then you wake up and then now, boom, you in jail.
For life.
Like what the fuck did I do? And
Not
it's
pass go to not collect anything.
yeah, so man, for any fellas out there, man, y'all got any problems or anything like that, man, reach out and we'll talk to us, man. It's
Reach
4 of us.
out.
If I can't get to you, I'll tell
Hey,
Jay. If Jay can't get to you, Doc can get to you. Izzy will
hey,
get to you. Shit,
hey.
even we get La for the wrestler show to talk to you.
Oh
You
man,
always
Y'all
have.
man.
going
And she got three. She got three personalities. You gotta watch out.
through. Yeah, you pick which one you want to talk to.
Yeah, you pick who
Exactly.
you want to
Exactly.
deal with.
I'm saying, reach out, man. Like if y'all going through something, I'll tell it to anybody. If y'all going through something, I don't care. I'll give you the link and you can we'll stop talking about sports and let you vent.
Exactly. Look what we're doing now.
Off your chest.
We'll let you vent.
Get it off
Yo,
your
like
chest.
I
Get it off
don't
your chest.
care. I run this shit. So I don't care if we save a life, that's more important than getting millions of followers. That's all I'm
Absolutely.
saying. We can
Yes.
save a life or we can make
Yes.
somebody laugh or
Yes.
anything to make you, because it's entertainment, one, but if we can make you smile and you had a rough day, man.
Yes.
Yeah, if we can
I mean,
impact you
and
any way to keep on a straight and narrow, I'm happy. That's my
and
goal.
look what segue into it. It's essentially, you see one life is over physically, but overall for that young man, his life is just over.
Yeah,
And it's not just those two individuals, it's the families behind it. Because there was a
yeah,
family that sent you out to school. Even if you had to build yourself up or whatnot, there
yeah,
was a community that was behind you saying, hey, you got skills, you got talent, go out and pursue this avenue. You can get a dream that none of us can possibly reach. Everybody got their dreams, but here's a dream that, hey, look, so that community's let down. And then you got the other coin with this young lady, she was involved with somebody. So he's going to be destroyed, was going to make his family destroyed. Her family, her mom, her dad,
her
son.
Child.
Yeah,
her child.
Like, I mean, it's so many other communities that's messed up, all because, I don't know the young man's background, but if you'd have came up, with, hey, it's okay. It's okay that, that you're hurt, that, you skinned your knee on the playground. It's okay that, your team didn't win this game. It's okay, that you didn't get this particular grade in this. Granted that the sun comes up, tomorrow will come, and it's just something to make you shake your head about.
Yeah, it's sad and it's tragic, man. Like, it's a tragic situation, and we literally spent like an hour talking about it because it's that tragic.
It's that impactful.
That supersedes anything in sports because this is a tragic situation, and it's a thing that's plaguing our communities, Black, Puerto Rican communities. It's plaguing it. Communities that has resources taken away.
Not only resources taken away, we're raised, like I said, like we talked about earlier, we're raised to not open your mouth. We're raised to deal with it on your own.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be, the macho men. We're not supposed to have, we're supposed to have feelings for some things, but we're not supposed to have feelings for others. And I think the bottling it up, they have to have seen by now with all of these tragedies that are happening, bottling it up isn't helping.
Yeah, and it's just
no.
I tell people it won't get to it till we police ourselves. We looking for help outside of where we're at. Like, why don't the government help? Why this don't help? We have to police ourselves and say, hey man, this shit wrong.
It's happening.
If your son out there committing murders and you know your son out there committing murders, turn your fucking son in. Because obviously your son is a menace to fucking society. Don't hide him so you can kill more people. And then when somebody finally gets your son, then it's, oh, my baby. No, your baby deserved to die because he killed 3-4 other people. So it's like, stop with the hiding of this stuff, man. So I commend the people who came forward as witnesses, because like I said, I swear to God that happened in Birmingham or another darker city, I'm gonna put it that way, I guarantee you it would have been a long time we found out who shot that young lady. Because there's no snitching law. The no snitch. That's the worst shit I've ever heard. Okay, I'm not gonna snitch on this guy who's terrorizing my neighborhood, even though I could be next. Man, fuck that. Man, fuck that. You do me something, you steal something from me, and I see I'm snitching on your ass. You're just going to deal with me. I don't care. I don't care if y'all call me a hoe, bitch, whatever, out there. I don't care. If I see you out there terrorizing the motherfucker, man, it's what it is, bro. Like, I'm not about to sit there and lie for you so you can come back and do the same shit to me.
And what's making waves, like, and it's hopefully it touches on the topic. When our city council held a meeting for the crime here, they had a couple of passionate speeches in there, and this young lady that I'm thinking of, she's like, she came up, with a president's father, and her mother's on drugs, but yet, she had someone take the time and says, you know what, I love you. You matter. You can get this. And someone stood behind her. So, I mean, overall, you don't get there unless people hold certain other people accountable, Like, but for those young minds that may not know better, it's like, hey, I came up and this is all I know. This isn't everything that exists in the world. This little small box is not the world.
You are bigger than your city.
Outside of it There's going to be someone that's going to care for you and love you enough to say, one, that they love you, and two, they're going to hold you accountable. Like, look, you have great potential. This can't be the end for you, because this, if you continue along this path, that's it. That's the end. There's no pass, go, nothing. But if you go and follow this route, and you be a productive member of the community, and we're doing it together, and guess what? The sky's the limit for you. You can, I don't know, you could be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. I mean, it doesn't have to end with, hey, I gotta knock a head off or whatever to,
Right.
I gotta step on people to move to. It doesn't have to be that.
Right. That's why my motto is, man, everybody who mess with me can eat off my plate. If you don't mess with me, get away from my plate. That's how I feel. So that's why people like, man, why you doing all this? Bringing all these people on. I say, man, could they fuck with me? Why not? I said, why not? Why? But you do this person longer. I said, yeah, but that person not good for me.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people. It's surround yourself with people that are positive. Surround yourself with people that'll make you grow. I'm just saying, because when I first started, this shit was just me. And then Dasty came along, and then everybody started coming together. It happened. Like I told people, this podcast was the best thing I can say I ever done. Because God knows what I'll be doing without this podcast. Like,
getting beat up by Roe.
That's gonna happen regardless. Be there in a second. Roe, get ready.
Ding, ding.
This is me. I'll be right there.
Oh yeah, so man, shout outs, man.
I always do. I shout out Lala's Empire. Lala buy her merch. She's been putting up a lot more content that makes me laugh. So I have to sit and watch whenever she puts something up, because she's on it this year. Yeah, better watch out. She's on it this year. Just a little something that I just wanted to shoot out there. I lost a friend I would say about 8 or 9 months ago. She was the leader of a team that we raised money for childhood cancer.
Yeah.
And I had retired before COVID. Like, from doing it, I used to do it every year. I lost her, Tracy, about I'll say about 6 months ago, if not a little bit more. And it's that time of year again. So if you see it on my page, I'll be posting it here or there. I mean, I never asked for a lot, because you could put how much you want to raise. I always raise $200-300, because I know a lot of the people that I know don't have it like that. So I'm going to be coming out of retirement, as you can see, and I'm going to do it. It's called the St. Baldrick's Foundation. And if you see the post on my page, it has a picture of me and my friend Tracy. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna come out of retirement and go bald one more time.
Well, man, nothing wrong being bald, man.
No, I did it for 8 years in a row.
I know.
And then I took some time off, and then COVID hit, and they were, because they have a day that we go get our heads shaved, and they have people not cater, but people bring in pans of food, and we give out free food. They do raffles of people, like stuff that people make, and it's a day. We make a day of it. And I had retired from it, you know what I'm saying? She ran my team. So it was kind of hard when I signed up this year to have to remove her name as the team leader, because she was the one that was in charge of everything. But I just thought I'd come out of retirement and do it again. And it's for a good cause. And I want to do it. She introduced me to it, her and another friend of ours, Brenda. They both introduced me to the organization 1 year, and that next year I was in. You know, I saw a girl. I think she was 9 years old. She raised $2,500, and her hair was past her butt, and she shaved it clean. And that's what made me say, you know what? She could do it. Why can't I do it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 9 years old. I'm talking about long, beautiful, long hair, and she cut it. And I was like, you know what? I gotta get involved with this organization. And like I said, I did it for like 8 years, and I'm out of retirement to do it again.
Man, that's great, man. That's great.
So hopefully by the time it comes, this shit'll be all like Izzy, or I'll look like homeboy. I'll look like homeboy from Blam Wrestling. I'll be the long lost cousin of what's his name, Wrestling Rick. And I'm growing the hair out, but that's gonna take a minute. But when I do it clipper down to 1, and then I come home and I shave it skin, and I grow it from the beginning all over again. Like that's the way I've done it ever since. I know the first year I did a mohawk, and then after that I did shave down, and I would shave it clean. Like I have to get in touch with what's that company again? Freedom.
Freebird.
Freebird. I'm gonna have to tell Freebird. Freebird, hook it up.
Well, definitely
Sponsor the show.
Huh?
I said Freebird. I got it.
Freebird.
Sponsor the show. Thank you for sponsoring Venom and Smoke.
Oh shit!
Friday
Shannon
Sports
Sharp and John Moran's dad just got into a shouting match.
So yeah, before I left, I seen some big fight go on, and Steven Adams was like he was in there too. So
Shannon Sharp just got into a fight.
Yeah, it was kind of
who? Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp and John Moran dads was fussing at each other across the way, and it was a big old fight.
I was gonna say that Shannon Sharp's too big of a brother.
Gonna be some stuff.
That's a big dude. That was a big tight end. That tight end could have played defensive end.
Yeah, he called him out. Hey, that just happened. Shit. All right, man. I just want to shout y'all fellas out, man. Thanks for coming on. We had a great shout out to like I said, Freebird. I'm about to say Freedom Groom. I'm so used to saying that. But shout out to Freebird for the free shaver they gave me, man. Hey, I like that. Hey, another shaver. Thank y'all always, and man, thank my wife. She said she's serious about coming on the show Thursday, so
wow,
that's gonna be fun.
Yes.
We can talk about how sloppy Gigi Dolan looks,
and explain the buck.
I planned on showing her what the buck is in a few minutes.
That's it.
Man, she go kick my ass for saying that one, but I don't care. I'm married, damn it. Y'all have a good night. We need to start a venting podcast movement.
Hey,
definitely.
You too, Chris. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.
But man, like I said, man, thank y'all fellas, man, and man, it was a good show today. Great show. I like that. I like it. Man, I just hope we continue to have great shows and keep growing. Shout out to Lala always, doing her thing. Shout out to Bland Wrestling. They shouted us out on their live earlier. And I told them we're going to try to
Bland, we see you.
We're going to try to get Izzy on there to be the son of Rick.
Come on. Come on. Show up at 5%, fly my ass to Pittsburgh, and boom.
So, I could want 5% and a plane ticket.
Yeah.
You greedy bastard.
That's cheap. What are you talking about?
All you gave them the idea was bringing possum into the shit.
I should be compensated for that.
Yeah,
My
but not
God.
5%.
And I need 5% of your 5% if I real.
Yeah, Daryl the advocate.
He's on my side. He's on my payroll.
Yeah, see?
Well, this is my
Yeah, shout out. I'm gonna shout out them about man. They about to finish filming their pilot episode and they're about to launch really soon. So
I can't wait.
I can't wait to watch it. I really
Is
can't wait.
is it going to be on a channel? Is it going to be a YouTube thing?
That's what they're working on. They're gonna let me know. And I told them when they finish the pilot episode, because I know it's a lot of work, that I'm gonna bring them back on the show.
I can't wait. Oh my God.
Nice.
Oh, they're nice. And if they could cut some scenes and you could play some scenes like, you know what I'm saying? Like some
I'll
funny
tell them to
scenes.
send me some clips.
Because some of the shit they post on Instagram, that should be hilarious.
That shit funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny.
That's gonna be a funny show that I'll be into. I say, man, I told him hopefully I can give us a cameo. We go on there. Give us a cameo. I just want one episode. I don't want to be greedy like Izzy. I just want one episode.
Izzy want 5%, a plane ticket, possum stew. What else do you want, man?
I'm gonna tell him son of Wrestler Rick wants a plane ticket. He wants a real live possum. He want his hotel room paid for.
No, I got family in the Pittsburgh area, so.
Oh man. He said, "I don't worry about the hotel room, but he needs that live possum with that plane ticket and a bottle of moonshine."
Here, carry the possum on his shoulder like a parrot.
And a pinch of squirrel. Don't forget the pinch of squirrel.
Can't forget the squirrel.
Call him Peppy the possum.
I'm gonna tell him your demands. But man, y'all fellas keep it up, man. I'm proud when I see people starting on the bottom like me and growing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's powerful that they are really like close to finishing up the first season of Blam, man. And they're gonna do the pilot episode. And hopefully, man, I don't care if it's on Tubi, I'm watching it. It gotta be better than some of the Tubi movies out there.
I love Tubi.
I say it gotta be some of the better than some of them damn Tubi movies out there. I'm just saying, shit. Yeah, I know it's better than some of them. So it might be on Tubi.
Some of Tubi's movies are suspect.
Man, I saw one the other day, man.
I don't watch Tubi, so
you gotta watch it.
I get the clips of people trying to dodge bullets like they're in the Matrix, like they're doing this. Oh, you didn't hit me at all. Okay.
Just make sure your children is nowhere near you when you're watching Tubi.
Yeah.
It's basically Skinamax. Yes, that's why Izzy love watching Tubi.
Okay.
Skinamax, baby.
But man, like I said, thank y'all fellas. And we'll also be back Thursday with the Wrestler Show. Lala will be here. Go ahead, Izzy. Take us out.
Yo, this is the best Giants fan, along with 3 jabronis. Good night, everybody.
You know what? Fuck the Giants. I was about to take him off. He lucky. Fuck the Giants. But man.
Strong Batman, fast Batman, and I say strong, fast, and skinny Batman. Go Eagles.
You're gonna beat the Giants ass. But man, thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Chris. Man, thank y'all for the conversation. Man, we'll be back next Friday with more action. Hopefully, Izzy is crying next Friday. Can't wait till the Giants lose. Fuck Izzy. And I'm out.
Let's go, sunshine. Sunshine. Sunshine.
At least you're not playing the music, man, because Izzy will get a motherfucking copyright. All right, man. Bo Young, the diabolical hater, Doc Eric, and for Izzy, who's gone missing. We'll see y'all later. Peace. We out.
Peace. And on that note, we out.
see the kids looking over my shoulder. I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my rip off with the jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, Gentleman, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon. It's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's
Hell
Yankees
no.
first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this
That's
is.
why,
And
maybe
what
that's
I'm
why
thinking.
he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.